This is your home for the Wildcats. Louisburg Sports Live. Louisburg Sports Live is presented by Vose Pharmacy. Kevin Vose and his friendly staff have been serving Louisburg for over 10 years. Learn more at vosepharmacy.com.
Asher sees room, takes the two from the free throw range and gets it there.
2-2 from Declan Battle. Did he go around? He did. Strike three called. Ashton Moore runs over a man up the middle and will carry Trevor McGraw into the end zone for another Wildcat touchdown.
It's time for the Wildcats on your home for Louisburg High School Athletics. Louisburg Sports Live.
And good evening, or good Tuesday evening, everyone, and welcome in here to Louisburg High School, the side of tonight's boys and girls basketball doubleheader here in the Frontier League, as the Wildcats welcome in the Tonganoxie Chieftains here tonight for our doubleheader coverage on Varsity Sports Live and Louisburg Sports Live. And two teams here on the girls' side of things that have struggled at times this year. These two teams met well back in the beginning of this year, and now we're in the waning weeks of this season, so a real good chance here to see the improvements. We know we've been following Louisburg night in and night out and have seen that real maturation throughout the last few games. Now, last Friday night notwithstanding, and certainly maybe a little bit of a step backwards, short-handed Louisburg team, a red-hot Ottawa team, just a bad situation Friday night, and one you want to shake loose and get right here tonight against this Tonganoxie Chieftains team that is not any slough for sure. They're going to be a tough out, coming in at 11-7, 6-5 in the Frontier League. And so Louisburg, if they play like they had been playing when they went and beat Bonner Springs, and when they picked up the win over Clearwater, and then the way they've played over the last few games when they had won, Louisburg girls had won 4 out of 6, and now have won 4 out of the last 7, but did drop that lopsided loss on Friday night over at Ottawa 30-62. And so which team do we see tonight? I do see Kinley Scott out there warming up. That was certainly a big miss for them on Friday night. So hopefully she's ready to go here, and that will give them a real good shot. Now, Tonganoxie, as I mentioned, really tough, and we'll talk about them a little bit more on as we continue on here in the pregame show. We'll also talk at that boys game as well, but the size advantage may not be as much for Louisburg here tonight against Addie Schooler at 6'1", and she's really developed into a good player. We'll dive more into this girls matchup. We'll peek ahead to that boys game as well, as Louisburg boys really shook off a tough, hard loss against Ottawa on Friday night and re-racked it on Saturday afternoon and picked up a win. We'll talk about that when we return here on the pregame show. It's a doubleheader basketball here tonight on Louisburg Sports Live as the Wildcats take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains. We're just a little bit away from tip-off, and we'll return right after this on your home for Louisburg High School Athletics, Louisburg Sports Live.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Back out here, pre-game of this one, the Louisburg girls getting ready to take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains here on Louisburg Sports Live as the Tonganoxie Chieftain girls come in at 11-7, the Louisburg girls at 5-11. Tongi in the conference 6-5 and 3-7 respectively for Lewisburg. Girls coming off that 30-62 loss against Ottawa on Friday night. As for Tonganoxie, they fell 53-63 to Bonner Springs and then dropped 140-64 to Eudora. So they've had a really tough run here. They're looking to get right here tonight as well. And so what are we going to see from this Tonganoxie team? Do have a boys matchup coming up in just a little bit. And that one should be a pretty evenly matched up affair. These two teams did meet back in December. On December the 5th, it was the first game for Tonganoxie, the second for Louisburg, and that was a 60-63 win for Louisburg, 63-60 win for Louisburg. And so I suspect the same as Tonganoxie comes in at 4-14 and Louisburg at 4-13. Tongi 0-10 in conference play, Louisburg 1-9 in conference play. So neither one of these teams necessarily have in the season they would have liked to have had. But I mentioned the Louisburg boys, and they really took one on the chin Friday night. That was a buzzsaw in Ottawa. They're feeling pretty good and looking pretty good. 68-23. They fell in that one and just were really never in it. But then less than 24 hours later have to play at Shawnee Mission West to clear up a missed game during tournament week and win 80-57. What a nice job by Coach Dahl, and really a gutsy performance to turn around on a Saturday afternoon and come back after that loss and win that handily against a 6A opponent in Shawnee Mission West. I mean, hopefully that allowed them to shake off that nasty taste in their mouth from Friday night, and it's just a brand new game here tonight. And really, Louisburg, if they hit those outside shots and can get Herschel Strumberger going in the paint, they're going to be a tough night out here for Tonganoxie, and I like the boys' chance here later on in our nightcap. Should be a really good night of some high school basketball. We do have our starting lineups coming your way in just a little bit, as well as your opening tip-off here from Louisburg. This is Louisburg Sports Live presented by Vose Pharmacy. At Vose Pharmacy, you can count on their dependable and reliable pharmacist, Kevin Vose, and his friendly staff serving Louisburg for more than 10 years. To learn more, visit VosePharmacy.com. National Anthem, starting lineups, opening tip-off right around the corner on Louisburg Sports Live.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Hi, I'm Kate.
back at Louisburg High School, getting ready to turn over to the Louisburg High School Pep Band. We'll do that for our national anthem. Another nice job by the Louisburg High School Pep Band with our national anthem. Time for our starting lineups now. Here ahead of this one, the Louisburg Wildcats, again 5-11, coming on to take on the 11-7 Tonganoxie Chieftains here on the girls' side of things. It'll be number 1, Alyssa Schonik, a 5'3 senior. She'll likely be matched up against number 1, Tatum Battle. Tatum's drawn their toughest ball handler, and that's Alyssa Schonik. You can kind of keep her from really taking over the momentum of this game. You'll have a chance here against Tonganoxie. Number 12, Ashlyn Brune, a 5'8 sophomore. Number 12, McKenna Losey, going to get the start here for Louisburg. Number 22, Jayla Herrera, a 5'2 senior for Tonganoxie. And for Louisburg, it'll be number 13, Morgan Latham, a senior. Number 30, Addie Schooler, going to round out the starting lineup for Tonganoxie. The 6'1 junior has really developed into a dynamic post player and will be a full hands for Morgan Latham and McKenna Losey down inside. McKinley Harmon going to get the start here tonight as well, here in her second straight start for Louisburg. And the number 23, Madeline Yoder, going to round out the starting lineup for Louisburg. The junior head coach of Louisburg, of course, Adrian Lane. Head coach of the Tonganoxie Chieftains is Austin Eckert. Thanks for joining us for our Vose Pharmacy pregame show. Opening tip-off is brought to you by the Louisburg Athletic Club. The Louisburg Athletic Club has you covered here in 2026. No more excuses. Gym access 24/7 for all members, including the use of the locker rooms and sauna. They've got group fitness classes that are included in that membership. Healthy shake and smoothie bar, tanning, massage therapy are all open to the public. Join the Louisburg Athletic Club Tuesdays for half-price shakes from 3 to 5 and half-price tans Thursday at the Louisburg Athletic Club. Addie Schooler at center court to leap against McKenna Losey. 5'11 Louisburg girls here at home, playing better. Won 4 out of the last 7, at 1.4 out of the last 6. And now we're ready to get things leaped here in Louisburg. Frontier League girls basketball underway here tonight on Louisburg Sports Live. Tonganoxie will have the ball coming out of the top. Schonik to control for Tonganoxie. And there's that matchup. Battle and Schonik. Watch those two. 1-1. Schooler to drive on Latham. Defended by Morgan Latham. Gathered up by Losey. And a first possession stop for the Louisburg D. Into the paint, Latham. Working on Schooler. Not as big an advantage as I'm sure Tonky does have in most nights with the size of Losey and Latham. And then Kenley Scott will come off the bench, I suspect, here tonight as well. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisburg. Wildcat basketball. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Harmon to inbound. Throw it in deep. Deep 2 for Morgan Latham, up and in. Early bucket for Morgan Latham. Had a decent game the other night and a tough one. Had 12 for the Wildcats against Ottawa to lead them in scoring. Near side, catch and fire three by Herrera is up and good.
Basket by Herrera.
Second off the possession for Louisburg. Battle drive baseline, caught the iron, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Schooler for Tonganoxie, and here they come. Shonick to lead the charge. Into the paint, working on Harmon. She'll force one up and get the roll. Nice take there by Alyssa Shonick.
Basket by Shonick.
Now the Wildcats need a bucket. Screen come from Harmon. Here's Yoder. Toss inside, good dish. Just not able to cleanly be held by Latham, and now a jump ball going to be in favor of Louisburg. So they will maintain possession here with 6:34 to go first quarter. Harmon inbound once again for the Cats. Get it in again to Latham. Backing in Schooler, up and around, and there's Shonick. Just kind of sneaking in the back door to snipe that one away from Morgan Latham. Then a quick foul on Harmon, trying to get it right back, and it'll be her first, team foul number 1 of this first quarter. Shonick. Near side Herrera. She'll work on Harmon. Scoop off to Brune. Brune, dish. Trying to get in there is Baldock. Herrera scoop off Schooler. Schooler backing, nowhere to go with it. Baldock moving around through over to Shonick and reset with 13 seconds. She'll try to step up at a 3. Good closeout late by Battle. Shonick and Battle. Help from Latham. Back over Baldock for 3 on a late 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Kaylee Baldock knocks it down. And it's an 8-0 run. Just like that for Tonganoxie after trailing 2-0. High post low C, she'll face. Defense by Baldock, thrown over to Yoder, and she can't handle out of bounds. Slow down just a little bit if you're Louisburg. They're going to play tough on-ball defense. They'll be up in your shorts a little bit, but just makes you have to be more deliberate with the basketball in the half court. Shonick, screen comes from Schooler. Left side Herrera, catch and fire 3, good. 3 threes and a timeout call. The second for Jalea Herrera. She's got 6 and a timeout. We'll take it. We'll see the 1 bucket from Latham as we go to the break. Single shot made, a deep 2 for Morgan Latham. We're back in 30 seconds on Louisburg Sports Live. Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. An 11-0 run here in this first quarter for Tonganoxie after falling behind 2-0. They've got 3 threes made over the last 4 possessions. That's tough. When you got 6-1 in the paint and you can knock down the 3 like that, it really forces you to defend everywhere, and that's going to put the pressure on this Louisburg team. Harmon bringing up. Cross to Battle. Battle really lost her footing, somehow kept it. She'll fight her way through there, get the contact and the foul. And Tatum Battle will go to the free throw line to try to stop this 11-0 run from the stripe. First one for Battle, up and good. Here's the foul and her take. Real strong take to the basket, trying to get herself down inside there. Was triple team when she finally got it up. Now at the stripe, made them both. Big shots from the freshman there to stop that run by Tongi. Now it's quick steal by Louisburg. And a back it up and good. For Battle. 4 straight points for her. Cats have stopped the bleeding just a little bit here as we approach the midway point of this first quarter. Shonick step through, scoop, bucket, and score.
Count the basket for Shonick. Foul on 13, Latham, her first foul.
Morgan Latham will pick up her first personal foul. Shonick will go to the free throw line for the and one. Missed it. Rebound. Baldock comes away with it for Tongi. They'll get a fresh shot clock and another set here offensively. 4:35 and counting in this first quarter. Shonick to the elbow. Good defense by Battle. Scoop out. Looking to take his Brune. Recovered a little switch. Now Yoder, and they walked with it. Shonick took that little extra step on the good switch defensively for Louisburg. And back to the Wildcats. It goes with 4:24 to go first quarter. A little pressure going to be applied here by Tonganoxie and nearly stolen away. Shonick pokes her hand in there. She is everywhere all the time, all at once. It seems like certainly defensively, and she'll run their momentum for offensive sets as well. Bad place to pick up that dribble. Lucky to get it to Harmon. She'll be able to step up, throw it inside for Losi, and it was wide open. You've got to make that pass. It's not going to get that look very often where that would have been an easy bucket for Losi. Wildcats just a little ahead of schedule on some stuff in the first quarter of this one. Outside Schooler, she'll face, she walked with it. Back-to-back turnovers by Tongi, gives for Louisburg. Got to make them pay here. Wildcat basketball, though, inbound from the sideline. Yoder long pass up in front to Battle. Now she needs help. Nearly stolen away, and Shonick Herrera comes out of there with it. Same French braids. Throws me off every time. Brune, give way to Baldock. She'll check the elbow. Dish off Schooler. First time they've really got into the paint. Defended well. Baseline, though, up and good. On the take by Brune. Ashlyn Brune gets in on the scoring column for Tonganoxie. 11-point lead, now the largest of the game. Runner by Battle, up and good. Tatum Battle. 6 points here in this first quarter. 6 they desperately needed. Try to keep pace here in the opening stanza. Brune. Give way, here's Herrera. She'll battle her way in there. Scoop one up, draw contact, and she'll be fouled. And Jayla Herrera will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul was called on Latham, her second in this quarter. Two shots for Herrera. See the bucket from a while ago. On a little runner for Battle. First one was good for Herrera, and here comes the second. Kinley Scott checking in the ball. Kinley Scott checking in along with Talon McMurray for Louisburg. Same starting five? No. New player into the ball game is Kaylin Weehee for Tonganoxie, along with Adeline Johnson. Trying to go inside. McMurray getting tangled up with Shonick, and she'll get called for the foul, reaching through. You can get them in some foul trouble because they play pretty aggressively defensively, does Tonganoxie, and so you can try to go at them and force them to get in a little bit of foul trouble. Louisburg basketball inbound deep for McMurray. Give way to Yoder. Thought about a three. Skip pass far side, in and out of the hands. Some errors offensively. Not really even getting good looks to basket in their half-court set for Louisburg. 2:38 to go first quarter. Couple of runs by Tonganoxie. Herrera crossover, top of the key. Nearly poked out by Yoder. It'll stay with Shonick. Trying to use the screen from Weehee, not there. Shonick will go around and go away from it, lay it up and in. I mentioned the matchup between Shawnick and Battle, and it is not disappointing here so far in the early going to this one. Kinley Scott, good to have her back. Shot no good on the first take. She'll try to fight for it, and we'll get tangled up and fight for a jump ball, so good effort there. It'll be in possession of Tonki here with 2:03 to go first quarter. Shawnick to walk it up the floor. Shot up no good for the take by Tongi. Here comes Scott, gonna go up the floor. She'll keep it. Needs help. She walked with it, drug that last foot. They will hassle you. Schooler and Chloe Hendricks going to check into the ball game. First minutes for Hendrickson. Schooler back in. Out goes Johnson. Out goes Herrera. (19-8). Shawnick, dump off inside Schooler, backing on Losi, up over the top of her, up and in. Addie Schooler, just her first bucket. Wildcats need to generate some offense. There's going to be a foul reaching in there by Hendrickson. Yoder, near side battle. Take the screen from McMurray. It was there for a second. Back outside Scott. Yoder. And they're going to call Yoder on an offensive foul. They didn't announce anything, but it may have just been out against Louisburg. Dump off inside Schooler, up off the glass. Nope, well defended there by Louisburg. Back outside, they'll reset. Far side, Shawnick. She'll try to step through once again, get the finger roll. And the foul against Battle. Didn't get the shot, but she will go back to the free throw line.
Her first foul, team foul number 4.
Team foul number 4 of this first quarter, but just 47 seconds remaining in it. Alyssa Shawnick back to the free throw line after missing an and one a little while ago. She's got 6 points in the first quarter of this one. She'll knock down the first free throw. Elliot Gibbons going to check into the ball game. Elliott comes in and replaces Harmon, I believe, or McMurray. Second one no good on the take by Shawnick, and Schooler going to be over the back on the rebound. That'll be the fourth on Tonganoxie. So both teams with 4 team fouls. Out will go Schooler, out will go Shawnick, and the waning seconds of this first quarter, just 45 seconds remaining in it. 10-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Gibbons up the floor. Screen come from Scott. Hard pass. Yoder able to hang. Now Maddie found herself in a good spot. She'll be fouled. Dangerous pass, but held on to by Yoder, and she draws contact. That'll be foul number 5. It'll be the first on Hendrickson. Second, rather, on Hendrickson. And now Yoder at the free throw line to shoot 2. She'll knock in the first one. See the foul. Holding on just barely. You see her keeping it from going out of bounds and then just happen to be in the right place. And now she's at the free throw line after knocking down the first one. Her first point of the ball game. Point of the ball game, I should say. Missed the second. Now Shawnick going to be very patient here with the shot clock turned off. Battle out of the ball game, and Harmon drawing that duty. Ten seconds on the game clock. Screen comes. Shawnick 3, trying to close this one out fine fashion. 4 seconds still remaining, and pulled out of there by Scott. They'll get the stop, and now a foul. That should send Kinley Scott to the free throw line to shoot 2. here with just 0.2 on the game clock, so a beneficial bounce of the ball there for Louisburg to be able to close out here with a pair of free throws and hopefully take an 11-point deficit to the end of the first. Scott's first trip to the free throw line will slide the first one in. Here comes the second one. Made them both. You'll take it if you're Louisburg as we head to the end of the first quarter. We're back for the second right after this. Cats with some work to do on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy.
Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
HERS Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, HERS is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Second quarter from Louisburg, 22-11 is your score. Cats down by 11 here against a really tenacious Tonganoxie team. The Wildcat basketballs have come out of the timeout. Battle able to get it over Herrera. Tatum runs it in there. Lots of contact. Doesn't get any help. Then Kinley Scott somehow ends up in it. Here's Tatum Battle. She'll step into a three. No good. And, oof, pretty ticky-tack foul there on Morgan Latham. And that's going to be her third. That's a big foul. Start this second quarter. So Latham will quickly have to go out. Losi will. So Chieftain basketball as Bruin will bring it up the floor for Tonganoxie. Schooler at the elbow. She'll face on Losi. Helped out. Battle getting as big as she can. She's all alone now. Shawnick, no good. Rebound, though, Schooler there. She'll never put it on the deck. Up and around, no good. Now it's all Cats in there except for one lone player, and that's Shawnick. 1-on-4, and Shawnick won it. She's got 9 points. We're hitting this thing, right, Josh? Kinley Scott able to get an answer back. And her first field goal of the ball game. Here's a three from Schooler, no good. Gibbons comes out of there with the rebound. Up the floor, Losi. Long two on the way. Good, McKenna Losi. And back to a 9-point ball game. Trailed by as many as 13 a couple of times. Shawnick with a run to the rim. Shawnick putting on a clinic in double digits already offensively for Tonganoxie. High post for Scott. She'll face on Baldock. Hacking behind. Tatum Battle, another three on the way. This one's no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Baldock for Tonganoxie. Here they come. Bruin on Gibbons. Trying to enforce Schooler. She's got to save it. There's McKinley Harmon. Up for Battle. Battle wants to go fast. She'll throw one up at the last second. They're going to call foul on the floor. And it'll be the first foul of this second quarter for Tonganoxie. They're going to get it on Bruin. Scott going to check out of the game. Ella Bockelman going to come in. Schooler will check out. So will Bruin. Back in comes Johnson. And Weehee for Tonganoxie, stolen away by Shawnick. Here she comes. Shawnick on Harmon. Scoop one up, no good, but she is fouled. That will send Shawnick right back to the free throw line. She is 1 out of 3 on the night. She's got 11 points in the first half of this one already. First one's no good. Second one no good as well. Sonati will get theirs with the only real down points in this first half for Alyssa Shawnick. This is really harvest season for this Tonganoxie team that struggled at times with this young group playing together. Baldock, Shawnick, Herrera, the seniors on this team. Schooler stepping in their sophomore year, and they really took some lumps, but they have started to really turn it around here in this year. And I don't think I'd want to play him in a sub-state. Yoder tangled up. Now she needs help. Ball's loose. Jump ball. That'll be in favor of Louisburg, so they will keep it. Battled inbound. Throw it in deep for Losi. She'll hand off to Tatum. Resets. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Yoder. High post for Losi, getting shoved by Baldock. Here's Battle back with it, 4 seconds. Battle, little runner with a layup, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Tonganoxie. Shawnick. Kick, near side, pumping Johnson. Now she'll drive. Johnson up and around on Losi, well defended by Kenna Losi. Johnson does track it back down. Baldock back with it. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Shawnick will reset for him. Dump off inside, trying to back in there. Weehee blocked again. That's Bockelman, but she is going to get called for the foul. And Bockelman will pick up her first personal foul. Team foul number 3 of this second quarter. 4:42 to go in this first half with Kaylin Weehee at the free throw line to shoot 2. She'll knock down the first one to get her first point of the game. Schooler back in. Baldock checks out for Tongi. And here comes the second one from Weehee. Ooh, that one caught a funny spin and stayed in. Back to a 13-point deficit, matching the largest lead of the game for Tonganoxie. High post for Losi, she'll face. Kick outside, Shawnick there. Again, if she's nearby, just probably avoid passing that ball. Shawnick will lay it up and good. 13 points in the first half for Shawnick, and she's left some out there on the free throw line as well. Foul going to be called on Adeline Johnson, her first, and a timeout going to be taken by Tongi. We will take it along with them. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Wildcat basketball.
Explore, imagine, and connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Backing away after the timeout, 15-point deficit now for Louisburg, the largest of this half, and a quick steal by Johnson, then a quick foul. Perhaps we'll see if they get it on Yoder. No, Tatum Battle. She was back on the other side of that mess. Looking to take it in is Adeline Johnson. Back outside Herrera. Kick over to Schooler. Patient possession. Weehee up. Shot no good. Losi there, but guess who? Shawnick just took it right out of her hand. She takes her diminutive stature and makes it an advantage because she just can kind of sneak around and steal the ball. She's at a level that the ball is oftentimes because she plays so low and a little bit undersized, but man, a feisty player that you better make an account for. Gets her free throw shots dialed in, and you better watch out, and she starts too. Just 2 out of 6 from the free throw line. 14 points, though, for Alyssa Shonick. Made them both. Yoder driving in, so much contact, and they do knock it out of bounds. They'll give them consolation prize. Empty frame for Louisburg, going the other direction. Tonganoxie outside Shonick. Up and around, Schooler can't get the roll. And pulled out of there by Losey. 3:32 to play and counting in this first half. High post entry for Losey. She'll step back outside. Here's Harmon. Right back down to her. Shoved in the back. Weehee pushed Losey off the block and got away with it. Hendrickson back in. She'll replace Herrera. Aaliyah Gibbons into the ball game for Louisburg. She'll replace Harmon. 3:21 to go first half. Inbound to Losey. She'll step back. Kinna wants a three. No good. And pulled out of there by Shonick. 3:14 to go in the first half. Hard pass inside. Weehee back outside for Hendrickson. They'll go back to Weehee. Outside Schooler. She'll face on Losey. Up, good, and the foul. Tough one there. Well played really by Losey, but just a little bit better by Schooler. And she'll be back at the free throw line. Actually, it's her first trip to the free throw line for the and one. I think they called a lane violation on the shot. Yoder all the way up the floor. Last minute Losey. Schooler denied. Pretty good play there by Addie Schooler. It'll stay with Louisburg, however, with 2:52 to play. Stolen away Shonick. Running the floor, Schooler, catch. No good. Well played defensive transition for Louisburg. See if they got some transition O. Points have been hard to come by here for the Wildcats. Battle down inside and getting hassled. This time they will call a foul in there. Foul's called, I believe, against Hendrickson. And if it is, it's her fourth. That was quick. That's picking up fouls the way B.J. Harris used to pick up fouls back in the day on the hard court. If I saw the second half, I wasn't doing my job. Inbound to Scott. Here's quickly Yoder. She forces one up, gets her own denied shot, and they deny it once again. Out of bounds, it stays with Louisburg. Well schooled on defense in the paint. His Tongi here getting their hands on the ball. Gibbons to inbound for the Wildcats. Get it in for Losey. Losey lost it, and who else? Shonick stole it right away from her. At least 5 steals, probably in double-digit rebounds, and leading all scorers right now for Alyssa Shonick, putting on a clinic. Near side looking to drive is Johnson. Little runner, no good, but she has fouled, and Johnson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Yoder. Her first. And shooting 2 is Adeline Johnson. And it snagged that block shot from Schooler from a while ago. I know this isn't the Louisburg highlight, but it's a pretty nifty play. Getting out of here. Running the floor as well to get that shot blocked. Johnson made the first, missed the second. Back to Wildcats it goes now, down by 20, their largest deficit of the ball game. Pressure in the backcourt, not real aggressive, but enough. Louisburg has really struggled with the defensive pressure from Tonganoxie in the first half of this one. They'll have some work to do at halftime to see how they want to climb back into it. We'll talk about it as well on the TJ Solinder Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. To the corner, catch and fire 3, Brune, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by the Cats. Get it to Battle, she'll get it up to Gibbons. Louisburg will break that pressure. It's just going to keep on them, and another forced error because of that pressure. Back to the Chieftains here with 1:40 to play in the first half. Shonick will attack, step through, scoop and score. It almost looks automatic when she decides she wants to take it in. I think her first step's just faster than just about everybody else's. Then she just steals it from Battle. Going the other way is Alyssa Shonick. Shonick, another one with a finger roll, no good. Rebound though pulled out of there by Kinley Scott. Front to Battle, now Scott with it. Johnson reaching in on her. Here's Harmon. Nowhere to go with it. Fast hands of Johnson poked it out. Scott will get another chance with it. Dump off inside Losey. Working on Schooler, needs help. Open look. Harmon's 3 no good. Scott fighting for it. She tries to put it back up. That ball's knocked out of her hands. It'll stay with Louisburg. Baldock going to check in for Brune. With 45 seconds to go here before halftime. Hard pass, knocked out of bounds by Baldock. It'll stay with the Cats. Mockelman trying to force it down inside to Kinley Scott. Mockelman to inbound once again for Louisburg. Needs help. Have to throw it in deep for Harmon. To Battle. Battle, deep 3 on the way, no good. Got the iron, just didn't roll in. And Tongi could work for the final shot if they'd like to. Johnson not going to do that. Up for for Schooler and stolen away by Losey. Battle, pumping around Baldock. She'll go, stepping through, blocked by Schooler. Went through one, got past the first one. Then there was Johnson, and then once she got past Johnson, Schooler was still there. And that third one was the charm. Wildcats will keep it, though, with 19 seconds to play in the first half. Scott, she'll drive. Good move. Scott driving on Schooler and get that contact is what they needed to try to get her a foul. It'll be her second here in the waning seconds of this first half, and we'll send Scott to the free throw line to shoot 2. This is the first one. Not sure if I got that on the replay or not. Nope, just missed it. Baldock will check out. Herrera comes in for Tongi. Schooler goes out, and Weehee comes in, just not to get those fouls for those 2 players. Scott's first one, no good. Kinley with 4 points in the first half, and now 3 out of 4 on the night from the stripe with 5. 10 seconds. Shonick directing traffic out high. 7 seconds. She's going to try to put an exclamation point on this one, and she does. What a half of basketball for the 5'3" senior. Is a giant out on the floor in the first half of this one for Tonganoxie. Cats with some work to do when we return in the second half of this one. We'll come back and talk about it on the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Don't need that. We'll come back, give you your halftime scoring totals. We'll peek ahead to that boys game, which I think will be a pretty good matchup on our nightcap. And we'll get you ready for second half action here from Louisburg. Halftime score right there, 39-16. We're back with the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Louisburg Sports Live.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You wanna live free?
Explore, imagine, and connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Every tax season, a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who fight.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Getting entertained by some littles out there dancing at halftime here in Louisburg. I think they may have at least one or two more performances coming up here. You'll get to watch those in our background as we roll on through our halftime show, brought to you by a good buddy at Farm Bureau Financial Services, TJ Solander. TJ's goal is, of course, to protect you and what matters most to you and your family. Getting to know you and what the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs, for your business, home, farm, auto, whatever you need. Learn more. Farm Bureau Financial and TJ Solander, 106 West Amity Street, or call 913-837-3237. Speaker system working real well here inside the gymnasium. See these kiddos in the background. Halftime right now, it is all Tonganoxie. They have really taken on this game, leading here at the break by 23. That's their largest margin of victory of the first half, so just continue to grow that after Louisburg did lead early 2-0, and then Tongi would go on an 11-0 run, eventually outscoring Louisburg 22-9 to close out the first quarter. Just kind of kept that going throughout the second quarter. And right now lead at the break 39-16 as you see there on the score. And for scoring totals in this one, first up for Tonganoxie, leading them and leading all scorers and putting on a clinic is Alyssa Shonick with 19 in the first half of this one. Mostly twos, with 3 of those 19 coming from the free throw line on 3 of 7 from the charity stripe. So she even left a few out there, could have been at 20 at halftime. And then just everybody else contributing. 8 points for Jayla Herrera, including 2 threes in the first quarter to really set the tone of this one. 4 points for Addie Schooler, 3 points for Kaylee Baldock, 2 points for Ashlyn Brune, 2 points for Kaylin Weehee, and 1 point for Adeline Johnson for Tonganoxie. For the Wildcats, scoring hard to come by in the first half of this one. 6 points for Tatum Battle, but those were all in the first quarter. And then 5 points for Kinley Scott on 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 points for Morgan Latham, 1 point for Madeline Yoder, and 2 points for McKenna Losey here at halftime as they trail by that score. Once again, 36-16 is your halftime score. We're back with more on the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show right after this. Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com. Back out here on the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show here at the halftime break. Louisburg girls find themselves down by the 39-16 score that you see on your screen. 19 points for Alyssa Shonick for Tonganoxie. 6 points for Tatum Battle to lead the Wildcats as they trail 39-16. We have a boys game coming up on the backside of our high school basketball doubleheader tonight here in the Frontier League as the Louisburg boys at 4-13, 1-9 in conference play, look to take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains at 4-14 and 0-10 in conference play. So both teams not necessarily having the year that they want. It's a tough Frontier League right now. I mean, all these teams in the conference are good. Baldwin could get on a roll and win a state title. Spring Hill's pretty good. They're going to have an uphill climb. We'll see them here on Friday. Bonner Springs could go win a 5A state title. Ottawa, I mean, after what I saw on Friday night, Ottawa could go win a state title. So when you've got that many teams that are competing at that level in the conference, you're just going to be on the wrong side of things. I don't think Tongi and Louisburg and a lot of other 4A conferences are going to be holding that record where they're at right now, but both have a chance to win tonight. I think we'll have a really good matchup and an even matchup in our nightcap coming up in just a little bit, but we've got one more half of girls basketball to come your way as well. Busy week this week. We kind of got it going over the weekend with Saturday basketball at Shawnee Mission West. We'll keep it going here tonight, and then right back at it on Thursday as the Wildcats travel the short trip down 69 Highway to take on the Fort Scott Tigers. Drake Miller back on the air with you for Louisburg. He'll have that one from Fort Scott for you, and then we'll be right back here on Friday to take on the Spring Hill Broncos. We'll have that game for you, 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip. And then a week from tonight on the road at Eudora, that'll be a broadcast here on Varsity Sports Live, but our Eudora Sports Live crew are going to bring that one to you on February 17th. So 4 games over the next 7 days for Louisburg, starting tonight here with this matchup against Tonganoxie. But we're in the waning minutes of this game with just, we'll say after tonight, with just 6 more games remaining before we head into sub-state play. So we do have a makeup game also on Monday, February 23rd. To put on your calendar, a girls game, a makeup from that Ralph Miller Classic down there in Chanute, as the girls will travel over to DeSoto to take on the DeSoto version of the Wildcats. Halftime score, 39-16 is your score. We're back with second half right after this on your home for Louisburg High School Athletics, Louisburg Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Wildcat fans can find us at 1262 West Amity in Louisburg or 913-837-4230. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Here we go, second half action getting ready to get underway here in Louisburg. The Wildcats and the Chieftains. It'll be Chieftain basketball as we come out of the halftime break. Schooler dump off inside quickly, shot no good on the take by Brune. And a first possession stop for the Louisburg defense. Handoff battle, she wants to go fast. Tatum working in on Baldock, dump off. Losey, shot up no good. There's Latham, her putback is up and good. Morgan Latham on the putback. Coming in, had to sit down a good chunk of that first half with 3 fouls. But she'll get the scoring started for Louisburg here to start this second half. Herrera trying to cross over Harmon. Now Schooler walked with it. See that replay on the take from Losey, and then Latham there to help out. Officials move the basketball up the floor just a little bit. 2 straight stops now for Louisburg. Battle, flings one up, and they're going to call travel on her. Put her body out there. She can't believe it. When you watch Alyssa Shonick, just know that Louisburg fans, you've got one coming that's going to look just like that. If she plays for 4 years like Shonick has, she's going to be right in the mix. And the defense is already there. Her offense will come around. It already has started to here in her freshman season for Tatum Battle. There's another stop as that one's knocked out of bounds, and we'll go back to Louisburg here 1 minute into this second half. Yoder over to Latham. Latham will face. Nobody comes to pick her up. Now trying backside battle, and she's going to be barreled over by Herrera. And Herrera will will pick up, I believe, her first personal, team foul number 1 of this second half, this third quarter. It'll stay with the Cats with a fresh shot clock as well. Kenley Harmon to inbound for Louisburg. Get in Latham, nearly deflected. Morgan steps through, shot no good. Gathered up by Schooler after the swat out by Losey. Now Shawnick up in front, Schooler running the ball up in. Good, nice play there by Tonganoxie, just Schooler's 6th point. First of the second half for Louisburg. Yoder. Screen come from Latham, right back to her. Working on Schooler, put it up, good, and the foul. Morgan Latham draws the contact and gets the bucket. And it's Schooler's 3rd, so that's a big one. Free throw up and good on the take by Latham. We'll see that and 1 for Morgan Latham. Shawnick on the other end. Up inside Schooler, another good dish, and this time a foul and good.
Good for Schooler, foul on number 12. Losey, her 2nd foul. Team foul number 1, third quarter. Schooler on the line.
So now Schooler can't complete the and 1, but rebound pulled out of there by Herrera. Brune to the corner. Baldock, she'll check 3. She's got 1. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Latham. High post Losey to the elbow. Swish. Kenna Losey's had a pair of buckets in this one. Both of them kind of looked identical. And from deep, she's got 4 points. To the corner, Herrera, 3, no good. And a foul, Harmon gonna get called on the foul. I'm gonna say it was after the shot, so not on the shot. Harmon picks up her 3rd personal.
Scott checking in for the Wildcats.
Scott can come in for Louisburg, working against Schooler right now. Schooler puts it up and in. Schooler starting to come alive now in double digits with 10. Battle trying to shake off Herrera. Good defense there. Now Yoder. She'll check it, go inside. Good step through by Yoder. She'll get the contact and the foul. And Yoder will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 1 out of 2 on the night from the stripe.
Her 3rd foul, team foul number 3. Yoder is headed to the line.
Yoder just with that 1. Leaves that one short. Here's the Losey deep 2. Enough separation from Schooler and able to drop that one right in front of her. Yoder misses the first free throw. Here comes the second one. Missed them both. Tough trip to the line there. Shawnick, push over to the right side. Baldock, point blank 3 on the way, rattled in.
3-point basket by Baldock.
It's her second 3 of the ball game. Stolen away by Schooler. Backside all alone, quickly up, and a foul. That's going to send Adeline Johnson to the free throw line to shoot 2. Her second trip to the line tonight, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. 5'11" sophomore. Next year, Tongi will have 6'1" Schooler as a senior. And likely all-state caliber player. And Adeline Johnson, 5'11" junior next year. But boy, the motivation and momentum that Alyssa Shonick and Herrera Baldock all bring on the perimeter makes that post game even more dangerous. Johnson makes both free throws. Yoder, dump off inside Scott, backing. Kick to the edge for Gibbons. Not able to get away from Shonick. Shonick just went in there and stole it from her. Battle running with Shonick. Shot no good. Good defense there by Battle. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisburg as well. A rare miss there for Alyssa Shonick. Midway point of this third quarter. Battle. Hard pass inside on Scott. Baldock pushes her off the block. Kinley off the glass, no good. Fighting for a rebound. Knocked it out of bounds. They're going to say it was out of bounds off of Tongi. It'll stay with Louisburg here with 34 seconds of new shot clock, basically, after the missed shot. Here's Scott to inbound. To the corner, Yoder. Back to Scott, cross the lane, Latham. Low percentage pass. Morgan stays with it, though, able to keep up with it. And now a reach-in foul going to be called against Tonganoxie on Baldock. Her second, team foul number 4 of this third quarter. Aaliyah Gibbons checking in for Louisburg. There's Shonick. It's like she's invisible sometimes. Up there, Johnson, patience. Her first field goal of the ball game. 5 points for the sophomore. Battle, trying to step through, knocked to the deck. Foul was called on Herrera, her second, team 5, and Battle going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Here's the take from Battle in the contact. Baldock checking in at that free throw. Battle makes them both from the free throw lines. Her first points of this second half, 8 points in the ball game for Tatum Battle. Baldock dump off inside. Ends up in the hands of Johnson. Now Shonick. She'll step through. Little scoop shot. Good. Timeout taken by Tonganoxie. We will take it along with them. 54-25. Cats up against one here tonight with Tongi. We're back at 30 seconds on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Bose Pharmacy.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Buddy Shaw in Louisburg for a quote today.
Teacher of the Month, Mr. Andy Wright. Mr. Wright is an LHS Everest teacher and was awarded for his keen ability to connect with students.
54-25. Wildcats found themselves up against a tough Tonganoxie team here tonight at home. Yoder gets low. Now she'll step through. A little Euro step, no good. Latham net can't quite handle. Now loose ball poked out of there. Stolen away by Shonick. Oh, nice dish. Baldock can't finish. Rebound to be determined. Battle's in there. Bodies hit the floor. Jump ball in favor of Louisburg. They'll get it back here with 2:44 to go in this third quarter. Cats led 2-0 and have not seen the lead since that was lost. Battle step through, little scoop shot, good. Tatum Battle. Tongi can be quite patient here in the half court for the duration of this one if they would like to get those high percentage shots. Schooler high off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Latham. There's Shonick, you gotta watch out, she is there. Battle spinning through. Tatum gonna scoop it up, no good, but she is fouled. A nifty take there by the freshman Tatum Battle. She's in double figures with 10 points for the Wildcats, and she'll go to the free throw line here to shoot 2. First one's up and good. Here's the gutsy take, splitting the defense. Spinning, steps through the 6'1" Schooler. Just couldn't quite get the roll. Baldock, Johnson, and Herrera go out. Brune, Weehee, and Hendrickson come back in. Battle. Missed them both. Or missed one, made the first one, missed the second one, rather. Now foul. It's Tatum Battle's third personal foul. Just under 2 minutes to play third quarter. Tongi basketball. Shonick throw it deep for Schooler, working on Scott. Schooler up over the top of Scott, well defended by Kinley. Rebound though by Weehee. Here's Shonick. She can't handle. Off the mark, gathered up by Hendrickson. Now Brune. Outside Herrera, Shonick driving Schooler. Backside Weehee, up no good, and there's Battle come in and rebound that one. Good stop there by the Cat defense. To the corner, Bockelman pumping. Now step up, handoff, Kinley Scott. Scott no good, but she is fouled. And Scott will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul's going to be called against Weehee. It'll be her first. Team foul 5. They're over the bonus here in this third quarter is Tonganoxie, and Kinley Scott at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's on the way and good. So you take by Scott, helped out by Bockelman, who caught it on the corner and then gave it to her. Good effort. Kinley Scott makes the first one. Here comes the second one. In them both. 7 points for Scott in this one. Minute 18 to go third quarter. Shonick nearly dribbled out of the ball. Gets it back. About last second, Weehee all alone. Everybody collapses on Shonick. Weehee's going to be open. She knows what she's doing to draw that pressure to her. And then a wide open backside block. Scott working, kick, Latham, deep 2, baseline on the way. Good, Morgan Latham knocks in a nice double. Morgan with 8 points in this one, 9 points. And 7 of those 9 here in this third quarter. Schooler to Brune. She'll drive it in, leave it hanging. Shot no good, and she is fouled. And that's going to send Ashlyn Brune to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Fourth foul on Latham.
Losey coming into the ball game.
Bruni on the line for Tonganoxie.
Calling her Bruni. So I've been saying Brune. I apologize. Kinley Scott going to check into the game. Donald McMurray will get set to come in as well.
Everybody's checking in. Number 22.
Not sure why that took so long to get everybody in the ballgame. Latham will check out. McMurray will come in. Shonick checks out as Herrera comes back in for her. First one's up and no good. Here's the bucket by Morgan Latham a moment ago as she sat down. That nice deep 2 going through the hole. Bruni at the free throw line. This is the first one. Here comes the second one. Missed them both. Then knocked it out of bounds by Weehee. And it will go back to the Cats. With 38 seconds to play third quarter. Yoder finds herself to the baseline corner. Clear back out for Harmon. Now here's Bockelman. Ella will put it on the hardwood. Back outside McMurray, 16 seconds. High post back to McMurray. Here's Yoder for 3, no good off the heel. And rebound pulled out of there by Hendrickson for Tonganoxie. Right side Herrera, she'll go in. Harmon comes out of there with it. Harmon's got to check the time. She'll fling one up at the buzzer. And that's how we head to the third quarter. 56-32, your score after 3. We head to the fourth right after this on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
DeVos Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougbose@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Here we go, fourth quarter action from Louisburg, 56-32. Wildcats, big uphill climb in this fourth quarter. See what they can do to come out and try to climb back into this one. Just keep playing. Hendrickson, dump off inside Weehee, nearly lost it. Back outside they go. Bruni, three on the way, no good. And a foul going to be called, I believe, against Tongi, maybe Weehee pushing in on the back. I believe it is. Her second personal foul, team foul number 1 of this fourth quarter. Didn't get too much worse in the third quarter, but just didn't get any better. Dump off inside McMurray. Shot no good. Tracked down by Harmon. They'll get a fresh shot clock as well. Bockelman. Here's Harmon. Harmon shot off the glass, no good, but she is fouled. McKinley Harmon to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Maybe on Schooler, and if it is, it'll be her 4th. It's not, it's Bruni. Her 4th foul. Hendrickson and Bruni with 4. Schooler with 3. And Harmon at the free throw line. Tatum Battle with 3, and McKinley Harmon with 3. Morgan Latham with 3 fouls, so a little bit of foul trouble could be a factor in this one. Harmon's first one no good. Second one no good as well. Bruni on the right wing, working against Bockelman. Give way to Schoenig. Now Hendrickson, back to Schoenig they go. They'll probably be pretty deliberate in half court to get what they want. Harmon trying to catch up with Schoenig. Bounce pass Bruni, shot no good from the baseline. Tracked down though by Hendrickson. They'll get another crack at one. She'll throw one up, not sure why. Back around they go, Schooler. Schoenig. Driving on Harmon. And a hand check foul going to be called on McKinley Harmon, I believe. And if it is, I believe that's her 4th. So that will bring Tatum up off the bench to replace Harmon. Yeah. Officials didn't call those players into the game, and I think that might be part of what this conversation is. You've got to identify that they're there, and I think they gave them the benefit of the doubt here in the situation that they're in, maybe, but got to wait for those guys to tell you. Good inbound play, Weehee there, right place, right time, and Weehee has 6 points in the ball game for Tonganoxie. Battle. Move through. Tatum Battle, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisburg. 6.5 to go. Do have a boys game coming up in just a little bit. The 4-14 Chieftains coming in here to take on the 4-13 Wildcats. Should be a pretty evenly matched game coming up in our nightcap. Throw it in deep. Going to be tracked down by Losi. Over to Bockelman. Back outside Yoder. Scooping through. Yoder no good, but she is fouled. And Maddie Yoder will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 1 out of 4 on the night from the stripe for Yoder. Scott going to come back in. Latham going to come back in for Louisburg. Johnson comes in for Bruni, and Herrera checks into the game as well for Tonganoxie. Somebody's going to have to leave. It'll be Schoenig. Bockelman and McMurray sit down for Louisburg. Yoder at the stripe to shoot 2. Did they shoot? Yeah, they only shot one free throw. What in the world is going on? How am I the only one that saw that? Here's the shot that got her to the free throw line. They only shot one free throw, I'm pretty sure. Unless I missed the first one. Yeah, bring them back down here. 10 girls and 3 officials didn't pay attention, but there was that long, drawn-out thing in between the shot. Let's go. Play basketball. Yoder makes the first one about 5 minutes ago. Second one, no good. Long pass out of bounds by Herrera. A little too much mustard on that one. .6:10 to play the ball game. Losey catch in the corner. She'll step just inside three-point range, no good. Knocked around, knocked out of bounds by Johnson for Tonganoxie. It'll stay with the Chieftains. Excuse me, stay with the Wildcats, rather. Battle, 3, right in front of the defender, no good. Gathered up by Weehee. Probably should have just let that one go. She was standing on the end line and out of bounds. A change of possession, reset the shot clock as well. So a fresh 35 for the Wildcats. Get in Latham. Trying to wrap around, stolen away though by Johnson. Pass up in front, Hendrickson, cross court, Schooler. High off the glass, no good. Losey fighting for the rebounds. Kinley Scott comes out of there with it for Louisburg. Up in front, Battle. Now Battle running with it. Step through, Tatum Battle, fouled. And Battle will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. Battle on the night, 5 out of 6 from the stripe. 11 points in the ball game for Tatum Battle. Trying to add to that total here from the free throw line. First one's no good. See the take that got her here as Schooler checks out. And Lauren Brewer checking back into the ball game. Here's a second one from Battle. Missed them both. Free throws. Cats in this fourth quarter yet to score a field goal and are 1 out of 6 from the free throw line. Last second baseline jumper. Johnson no good. Latham there. She'll throw it out for Battle. He's going to track it down. Now Battle. Again, going through. Scoop up, no good. Scott there for the rebound. That one's no good. And then knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisburg. Yoder to inbound for Louisburg. Shot up, no good on the take by Alosi, but she is fouled, and Ken Alosi will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Just 4 points in the game for Alosi. 4th foul on Adeline Johnson. And Alosi knocks down the first free throw. Baldock and Shonick come back into the ball game. Out goes Weehee, out goes Johnson. Losey's second free throw up and good. The senior stops the struggles from the line. Shonick facing on Battle. Step around, now Baldock 3 on the way, no good. Would have been her 3rd of the game. Instead, rebound by Louisburg, here they come. Long pass up Yoder. Yoder dumping. Losey stripped. And off of Losey and out of bounds. Another Shonick cause turnover for Tonganoxie. Shonick will bring it across the timeline. Poked out by Battle. She'll go back and chase it back down. Now gets a little space. Shonick didn't like that ball being poked out and decided she was going to make her pay for it. Kind of maintained around this 20 to 25 point range for a big chunk of this second half. Kinley Scott tries to force one up, no good. Nearly saved and was. Right place for Baldock. Up in front court, Herrera. Can't hardly hold. She'll get it back to her. Approaching the midway point of this fourth quarter. Hendrickson for three. Missed it all. We got a boys game coming up in just a little bit. Then we back in action on Thursday as the Cats travel down to take on Fort Scott. Then back here on Friday for a Frontier League doubleheader with Spring Hill, all right here on Louisburg Sports Live. Up and around on the take by Morgan Latham. Latham 8 second half points, 11 in the ball game now. 9 second half points, I should say. Shauna handoff Hendrickson. Herrera, she wants to try the three-point ball, and it's up and good. Herrera knocks down her third three of the game. High-low from Latham to Losi. Losi just stays up there. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Brewer for Tonganoxie. Long pass up in front to Herrera. She is fouled. And Jayla Herrera will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Herrera with 11 points in the ball game with that last three-point bucket a moment ago. We'll look back at the two-point bucket from a moment ago for Morgan Latham for Louisburg. First one's no good by Herrera. Here's the last bucket for the Wildcats on the turnaround by Latham. And Herrera missing the first one. Here comes the second one. Missed them both. Rebound by Losi. Long pass up to Battle. Tatum, once she gets in lane, she's taking it. Trying to take a page out of Shawnick's playbook that's worked. There's near steal by Battle. It is stolen away. Knocked out of there by Tatum. Gathered up by Losi. There's Battle. She lost it. Ball's going back and forth. Nobody really possessing it here. Battle and Johnson back into the game for Tonganoxie. Kick. Herrera. Three. Her fourth of the ball game.
Herrera for three. Timeout on the floor.
And a timeout taken. Just for subs, we won't take one as they will call off the dogs here a little bit. Kind of. Shawnick still in the ball game. Bockelman, hand off to Gibbons. Back around to Aaliyah Gibbons. McMurray lost it, somehow got it back, then lost it, and then out of bounds off of Tonganoxie. Gibbons to inbound for Louisburg. Throw it in deep. Back around they go as Ray Kegel into the game for the Wildcats. And for Tonganoxie, Carson Platt. She's right there guarding on here. Here's Harmon for three, no good. Rebound by Platt. Way to Shawnick. Shawnick to the corner. Johnson for three, no good. There's Gibbons, long pass up, trying for Harmon. Shawnick got to be in double digits on steals. Wish I was good enough to keep track of those stats. Just not quite. Harmon trying to take it away from Shawnick. And Shawnick put his shoulder into McKinley Harmon and got the foul called on Harmon. What a way to get your fifth foul. Is basically getting a shoulder put in your chest. Harmon not very happy about it. She will foul out of this game. .91 seconds to play in it. Platt. Also in. More subs for Tongi. Here's Johnson trying to scoop it under, and she is fouled.
Foul on Bockelman, Hurst, second foul. Johnson will hit the line, 2 shots.
Nora Eccles into the ball game for Tonganoxie. Those latest substitutions. Mentioned Kegel, McMurray, Bockelman, Battle. And Gibbons on the floor for Louisburg. And Johnson missed the first but makes the second. Puts us over the 30-point mark for the first time tonight, or at the 30-point mark for the first time tonight.
That foul's on 0, Carson Platt, her first foul.
Foul will be called on Platt. And that will send Aaliyah Gibbons to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's no good for Gibbons. Does get right on the second one. Running clock, final minute of this one. Johnson puts it on the deck. Step back 3 on the way, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Battle. She'll have 23 seconds with this possession. Tatum, little runner, a little deeper than she probably wanted to go. Rebound pulled out of there by Lauren Brewer. And she can hold to run this clock out if they would like. Really lost it on the floor. Jump ball. That'll probably do it. 67-38 going to be your final score in this one as the Wildcats find themselves in another Frontier League tilt with a really good team in the Tonganoxie Chieftains. Melissa Shonick putting on a show here tonight. 23 points in the ball game for her. 19 at halftime to kind of set the tone. We'll talk more about this one as we kick off our post-game show or recap this girls' game. Start to return our attention to the boys' matchup as well. All that more coming up here on the Elliott Insurance post-game show. We'll recap this game and start to see what these guys have in store for us tonight in our nightcap here tonight on Louisburg Sports Live. Back right after this.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Every tax season, a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who fight.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back on the Elliott Insurance postgame show, BJ Harris along with you as we wrap up the front side of our high school basketball doubleheader as the girls fall on this one 67-38. Just kind of never got their feet underneath them. Led early on 2-0 and then lost that lead in the midst of an 11-0 run in the first quarter, and that kind of spelled doom for the rest of the game. Cats fell back by 11 after one, trailing 22-11, then trailed by 23 at halftime. 39-16. It kind of maintained right around that point, trailing 56-32 after three. And it was just, again, maintained in the fourth quarter, 67-38, your final score in this one. At Elliott Group, they believe in building strong relationships with their clients and the community is the best way to serve them both, with offices throughout the area and always online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Final scoring totals in this one. First leading all scorers is Alyssa Schoenig with 23 points in this one, 19 at halftime. She went 3 of 7 from the free throw line in that ball game, so left a few points out there, but boy, did all the rest of the things you'd want her to do on the basketball court. 14 points from Jayla Herrera. Cats did a pretty good job with the post. Addie Schooler, she does finish with just 10 points, but did get 10 in this one. 6 points for Adeline Johnson, 6 points for Kaylee Baldock from downtown, and then 2 points for Ashlyn Bruni for Tonganoxie as they move to 12-7 on the year and 7-5 in conference play. Wildcats leading them in scoring tonight, 11 points for Tatum Battle, 11 points for Morgan Latham, with 9 of 11 for Morgan coming in the second half. 6 points for McKenna Losey, 7 points for Kinley Scott on 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And then 1 point for Aaliyah Gibbons, 2 points for Maddie Yoder. As the Cats went 16 of 27 from the free throw line, and Tonganoxie went 9 of 20. There were 47 free throw attempts against only 25 made. So got to make those free throws, and maybe we don't need that many in a game. We'll see. Hopefully that's not the case in our nightcap with the boys coming up in just a little bit. Again, final score on the girls' side of things, 67-38. Girls are back in action on Thursday as we travel down to Fort Scott to take on the Tigers. We'll have that game for you approximately 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip-off, and then right back here on Friday for another doubleheader with Spring Hill here in Louisburg. We're in the midst of the Elliott Insurance Group postgame show. We'll take a break. We'll come back and turn our attention to the boys matchup we've got coming up right around the corner. All that next coming up right here on Louisburg Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-53.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit VosePharmacy.com.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
DeBoe's Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougboes@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Buddy Shaw in Louisburg for a quote today.
The Kansas City Chiefs and the University of Kansas Cancer Center are at the top of their game. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Cancer Center cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kucancercenter.org.
Back out here, Louisburg High School. B.J. Harris, Josh Giller, as we settle in for our backside of our Frontier League doubleheader with the boys matchup coming up right around the corner as the Wildcats welcome in the Tonganoxie Chieftains. Just joining us, girls fell from Louisburg just a moment ago, 67-38. They moved to 5-11 on the year. Tonganoxie girls moved to 12-7. This matchup here, though, it does have our 4-13 Louisburg boys, 1-9 in conference play, getting ready to take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains at 4-14 and 0-10 in conference play. And so this certainly two teams that aren't necessarily have the record that they would have liked to have had in this season, but they are got to play the basketball games. And when you've got a matchup like this and on paper you feel like you might have a chance, you've got to go in there and have like it's a one single ball game. Everyone's a new one. Tongi coming off of back-to-back losses against two really good teams in Bonner and Eudora. Their last win out was a 54-46 win over Turner. Louisburg, for their part, coming off a Saturday win after 80-57 over Shawnee Mission West after falling 23-68 to Ottawa. And then had a pair of really close losses, one to a good Paola team, 50-33, one to a really good Bonner Springs, 59-63. If they play like they did against Paola in Bonner, then I feel like they're going to have an easy time here against this Tonganoxie team, but they're going to need to play like that. Some of that's the perimeter shot, be able to hit those three-point buckets. We'll see if they can get that going here in this one. I mentioned our programming notes, Thursday on the road at Fort Scott, and then Friday back here with Spring Hill. That's our next couple of ball games out here. Is a busy week on Louisburg Sports Live. Looks like there's some kiddos looking to try to pretend like they're me here tonight. And they didn't need to have this false table. I don't know if they're actually calling this game or if they're just pretending like it. But boys, you're welcome to come up here anytime you want. It's as cool as you think it is, I promise you, to be a broadcast announcer. But if you want the real deal, come on up anytime. I'll show you the ropes. Josh knows how it works. We've got broadcasters spread out all over the area tonight here on the Varsity Sports Live Network. Games throughout the Frontier League as well as down in Southeast Kansas. Check all that out at varsitysportslive.com. We'll take our final timeout. We'll come back. Starting lineups, opening tip-off right around the corner. It's the Chieftains and the Wildcats tonight on Louisburg Sports Live.
Bose Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougbose@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Going through the starting lineups here inside the arena. Derek Frederick just getting introduced. For Louisburg, it'll be 0 Herschel Strumberger, 3 John Getterman, a sophomore, a pair of sophomores there. Number 4, Parker Stanfield, a senior. Number 10, Derek Frederick, a senior. And number 11, Lance Callahan, a junior. For Tonganoxie, it'll be 0 Luke Brewer, 6'6", senior. Number 2, Luke McRae, McRow, rather. A 5'7" sophomore. Nolan McGuire, a 6'2" senior. Number 23, Lachlan McRae, a 5'10" senior. And number 35, Owen Seabaugh, a 6'4" junior. Head coach for Tonganoxie's Casey Simmons. For Louisburg is Ben Dahl. Opening tip-off is brought to you by the Louisburg Athletic Club, reminding you have no more excuses here in 2026. Members have access to the locker rooms and sauna. Group fitness classes are also included in that membership. You got the healthy shake and smoothie bar. Tanning, massage therapy are open to the public. Tuesday, half-price shakes 3 to 5. Half-price tans every Thursday at the Louisburg Athletic Club. Opening tip going to be won by the Wildcats as Herschel Strumberger goes up to get that one, and we're underway in this one. Wildcats opening possession of the ball game, and a travel going to be called on Parker Stanfield, sliding that foot through. Tonganoxie's first possession of the game. A little pressure going to be applied here in the backcourt by Louisburg in the zone. And just that much pressure caused a little stutter step there by Luke McRow. It is McRae. Just a mistype on my part. Herschel Strumberger wants a 3 early in this one, and he drains it. Big fella drops one in from deep, and the Cats will take an early 3-0 lead. McRae, give way, and a trip there by Lance Callahan. On the attack by Lachlan McRae. Callahan will pick up his first team foul, number 1 of this first quarter. Or McRae off left corner. With that nose protector. Thought about a three, they'll take a three for Seba. No rebound, no good, but the rebound pulled out of there by Luke Brewer. Kick out Lachlan McRae off the heel, no good. And Frederick will clear the glass for Louisburg. Frederick. Give way to Getterman. John back outside. Derek Frederick pumping. He'll step through the elbow. Lance Callahan for three, no good. Off the back scoreboard. Here's the three-point bucket from Strumberger a moment ago from the corner. And dropped it in to get the scoring started for Louisburg. Brewer controlling for Tonganoxie. Over to McRae, nearly lost it. He'll get it back though. He'll step inside, good recovery defensively. Getterman steps in front of that one and stolen away for Louisburg. Callahan going the other way, up in front for Stanfield. Shot up, no good. And then a rebound put back, no good by Louisburg, and Brewer will control it for the Chieftains. Brewer 6'6", big body down inside. Strumberger 6'6", not quite as much beef. He'll have his work cut out for him in the paint. McRae. Dish off Seba. He thought about baseline, good close off by Stanfield. Dump off into McRae. Lachlan trying to go in, and he walked with it. Trying to go, good defense by Herschel to stay strong and stay tall. Get him into walking up the floor for the Wildcats. They called that a 2, I guess, on the bucket. Just now noticing that for some reason by Strumberger. He'll have it again. Herschel pushing his way through on Brewer. Up over the top of Brewer, and good. What a take. The confidence of Herschel Strumberger has just grown here over the last few weeks. Brewer, toss off for McRae, nearly walked with it. Now he'll step through, just waited enough for the defense, and first bucket of the ball game for the Chieftains. Off to the corner for Getterman. .509 first quarter. Frederick left side. Some height on the perimeter for Tongi. Strumberger, though, backing in on McRae, a little help. Catch and fire three. Callahan, good.
Callahan for three.
Lance Callahan drops a triple, his first of the ball game. And a three up and good.
McGuire for three.
By McGuire. Nolan McGuire just checked in the ball game, or excuse me, started this game rather. Well, it got to 8 all of a sudden. I'm guessing they finally went back and corrected that three by Strumberger. There's Stanfield with a block shot. Getterman going the other direction for the Wildcats. He'll hang one up, layer no good. Stanfield other end though, he gets the rebound and he is going to be fouled. No, jump ball rather. And that is in favor of Tonganoxie, so they'll get it back. Approaching the midway point of this first quarter. That's a near walk there by Luke McRae. Cross court, they'll give it up for Seba. Now step up, another three on the way. McGuire, this one no good. Rebound pulled by Stanfield. And Frederick gonna run it for Louisburg. Near side Getterman. And a walk gonna be called on John Getterman. Not sure what they saw there. Kipton Harder checking in for Tonganoxie. He will replace Luke McRae. Owen Marsh and Braxton Eastland check in and replace Stanfield and Getterman for Louisburg. Cats will stand this 2-1-2 zone press here, three-quarter court. They'll try to get that trap right there. That would have been the spot to do it. Up to Brewer, now near side catching. Just checking in Harder. They'll go back out and Sebo will reset for Tonganoxie. Here's Harder, now Brewer. Strumberger sags off him. Catch Seba, three on the way, all the way in, then all the way out. Tipped around by Harder, knocked around, and Strumberger comes out of there with it. Marsh, long pass up in front for Frederick, who's got to track it down and tried to throw it off a Tonki cheerleader. They don't count. It's not out of bounds off them. The Turner going to check in for Louisburg. He'll replace Lance Callahan, who has that three-point bucket a little while ago. Pick-up shot up and an easy one for Nolan McGuire. Just too easy, in fact. 5 points for him. 1 point ball game. Frederick. Now he needs help. Frederick desperate for it. Marsh trying to force one to him. McRae comes out of there with it. Locking McRae up the floor. Little start and stop. Hangs in the air. No good. Rebound. Braxton Eastland. He's going to go the other direction. Making Josh earn it. Frederick for three. No good. And pulled out of there by Seba. Here he comes. Excuse me, that's McGuire again. McGuire wants another three. This one's good. His second three of the quarter. 8 points. And the first lead of the game for Tonganoxie. Stromberger, top of the key. Just inside three-point range. He wants one. Herschel's starting to feel it just a little bit as well. A two for Stromberger. I think they did end up calling one of those a three. That's the only way we have the score we have right now. McRae catching, hassled by Frederick. Now stopped by the Wildcat defense. Here's McGuire trying to back his way in. He'll elevate from the elbow, no good. And Stromberger, another rebound for Louisburg. Eastland, crossover top of the key, pocket picked by McGuire, and then a foul on Stromberger to avoid the run out. It'll be the first on Herschel, first on the team as well, second on the team rather.
Foul on Stromberger. His first foul.
Minute 42 to play first quarter, 10-10. Getterman going to check in. Out will go Frederick. Seba going to check out for Tonganoxie. And into the ball game is Bodie Maslak for Tonganoxie. McRae over to Maslak, left side, looking against Getterman. Scoop off last second, nowhere to go with it. Harder quickly around, Locke McRae, wide open three, no good. Oh, and somehow Maslak came out of there with it. Then Stromberger double inside there. Now the ball's not possessed and somehow ends up McGuire. If this goes in, it's crazy. Shot no good. And knocked it out of bounds, last touched by Tonganoxie. Wild defensive possession, but a beneficial one for Louisburg with 1:10 to play in the first quarter. Materna. Holding near side Owen Marsh. Trying to dump it off in there, Herschel Stromberger, and he is blocked by Brewer, but I think a foul going to be called on Luke Brewer.
Foul on number 5,
It's Harder, actually, his first. Team foul number 1, but that will send Stromberger to the free throw line to shoot 2. Herschel with 7 in this first quarter. A chance to add to it here. Stromberger's last field goal. That long two in front of the defender. But missed the first free throw. Here comes the second one. That one is good. 8 points in the first quarter of this one. Breaks this tie as well. Stromberger going to check out here in the final 57 seconds of this first quarter. Stanfield back into the game for Louisburg to replace him. Seba. Pass it up for McRae. Knocked around. Stanfield there. Helped out by Viterna. And now a foul going to be called. Coach Finestill stepping into the head coaching spot for Coach Dole tonight. Not sure what's up there, but not for us to know perhaps. And Finestill is very experienced on the sidelines for the Louisburg basketball program. There's a step back three on the way. Seba, that's McGuire rather, no good. And knocked it out of bounds, last touched by Tongi. It'll back to the Chieftains. Or back to the Wildcats, rather, with 35.5 seconds to play, 0.3, so 0.3 differential, basically negligible. So the Wildcats can work for the final shot and take a lead into the first quarter if they so choose. Got to take care of the basketball. Eastland with it on the far side. Marsh, he'll step into a three on the way. Owen Marsh, no good. Rebound, a big one by Viterna. Viterna turnaround, put back, no good. And now a foul going to be called on Braxton Eastland.
Foul on 22, Eastland.
His first, team foul number 3 on Louisburg, and that will give Tongi the ball back with 14 seconds, so they'll bring in some offense with McRae coming in and Brewer. Out goes Maslak along with Harder for Tonganoxie. 14 seconds to play in the first quarter. McGuire, who's really helped them keep pace in this first quarter with it. Now he'll give way to McRae. Now Lachlan gets it from Luke McRae. Trying to dump it off inside Brewer. They will get it to him. Brewer will put it up and in, and that's how they'll end the first quarter. So Tongi will take a 1 point lead into the second as we return after 1 minute. You're watching Wildcat Basketball on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Here we go, second quarter action from Louisburg, 12-11. Pretty good game. I mentioned it, thought it would be. Cats had a good control of that first quarter. Lost the lead a couple of times, including at the end of the quarter on a 2-point bucket by Luke Brewer. And out of bounds, stepped out of bounds. Goes Stanfield, and another turnover by Louisburg. Pressure here on the part of Louisburg. Brewer gets it across half court, off left side McGuire. Now McLaughlin. McLaughlin, deep three, swish. Cannot give him much room and certainly do not want him warming up. Biggest lead of the game now for Tongi is 4. Callahan, Strumberger. Strumberger into the paint, tangled up, still staying with it. Herschel all the way, gets the roll. That was tenacity there by Herschel Strumberger. He's got double digits now with 10 points and a big board on the other end of the floor. Strumberger, give way to Frederick. Cats need some of these threes to go down from the perimeter guys. Stanfield going to step through and he's going to get called for the charge. Pretty good job there by Luke McRae to stand in there and take that charge. And that will be called against Stanfield, his first. Team foul number 1 of the second quarter. Minute 4 into it. Harder into the ball game for the Chieftains. They get that pressure right there, right where they want it on Brewer. Back over to Harder. Now McGuire. Now McRae, Luke McRae left it a little short. Good helped out rebound. Stanfield, Getterman comes away with it. Getterman back outside Callahan. Got to take care of the basketball. Here's Callahan trying to back his way in there. Little runner with the right hand, good. Right side left hand for Callahan. And Lance Callahan has a 3 in the first quarter, now his first 2, and ties this ball game up at 15-all. Here's a 3 from Harder. Good. Harder's first bucket breaks this tie. Had a pair of lead changes and a few ties already in the first half of this one. Callahan. Stanfield. Back to Callahan. Here's Getterman. Back to Callahan. They left him open long enough. 3 on the way. Good. Lance Callahan drops back-to-back buckets for the Wildcats. And back to a tie ball game. 8 points for Callahan. Lachlan McRae. Give to Brewer at the elbow. Harder. Quickly around they go. Back to McRae. Stolen away by Getterman. Nearly. And John on the floor. Selling out John Getterman. But now they've got to recoup. Numbers not in their favor. McRae. Scoop. No good. Wildcat defense holds strong and holds serve here. Chance to take back the lead. Getterman. Kick. Frederick. Inside Strumberger, and he's going to be hit hard. It'll be on the floor. It will be on Harder, his second. Team foul number 1 of this second quarter. Getterman, 3. Good! John Getterman drops in the triple. It's a huge shot and breaks this tie. Getterman. First bucket of the ball game is a big one. Cats back in front. McRae holding for Tonganoxie. Handoff Harder. Skip pass left side. Luke McRae. Now to the corner for McGuire. Skip pass long way. Shot no good. Lachlan McRae. And he will be fouled and go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's called on Strumberger, his second. Team foul number 2 on this second quarter. And Lachlan McRae at the free throw line. For the first time tonight, he's got 5 points. Here's the 3-point bucket from Lance Callahan from a moment ago. Or Getterman, rather. It was John's 3-pointer, already copied over Callahan. Sorry about that. I get the latest one, and we like it when 1 3 is covered up by another 3. McRae knocks down the first free throw. And the second. 21-20 Wildcats. Getterman at the top of the key. He'll hand off for Callahan. Lance pushing through. High off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll turn around, put it up, and good. Lance Callahan starting to come alive here for the Wildcats. Callahan's made the last 7 out of the last 9 for Louisburg. Here's a 3 from McGuire trying to stop this momentum. He'll miss it, but the big fella Brewer gets it. McRae come flying in there, and he'll knock it down. Lachlan McRae will.
Basket McRae, timeout.
And a timeout taken by Louisburg. We will take it along with them. 23-22, Wildcats holding on to a 1-point lead. Back after this on Louisburg Sports Live.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com.
23-22, Wildcats up by 1. So we come out of the timeout called by Louisburg. There's Getterman. Working on big Brewer. He'll go up and around him. Nearly a really nifty shot by John Getterman, but pulled out of there by Tonganoxie. They'll go the other direction with it. Down inside Brewer. Well played, but a foul going to be called on the floor. Lucky for that to happen. Could be Getterman. See, he was right there in the territory of Luke Brewer. They do get John Getterman. His first. Team foul number 3 of this second quarter. Past the midway point of the second quarter. Back around, he walked with it. Yep, Luke McRae took that little extra step off the dribble. Or prior to the dribble. Wildcats with the basketball and the lead. 3:33 to play in the first half. Braxton Eastland in the ball game. Here's Stanfield. He's going to get pushed off the block and a foul called against Luke Brewer. Be his first. Team foul number 2. Roman Holthouse coming to the ball game for Tonganoxie. He'll replace Brewer. So take 6-6 out of the ball game. That's what can happen right there when you do that. Braxton Eastland, an easy layup and score for his first bucket. Wildcats back in front, 25-22. Shot no good on the corner. Put back no good and gathered up. Score's not correct on your board. They should have 25 to the corner. Eastland for 3. Just missed it. Oh, stripped by Frederick. Scooped off, though, last minute. Holthouse, his put up is good, and the foul. So Holthouse will go to the free throw line for the and one.
Foul on 4, Stanfield.
I hope they get this corrected. They never accounted for Braxton Eastland's 2-point bucket on the scoreboard. Holthouse misses the and one opportunity. Here's a 3 from Frederick, no good. And rebound pulled out of there. They're stolen away. Frederick, the steal, and the finish. Derek Frederick. Big time to pick up his first bucket. They do finally get it corrected, 27-24. McRae stopped, good help defense. Eastland comes out of there with it, helped out by Lance Callahan. Eastland going to step all the way through. Shot up, no good. Fights for his own rebound. His putback's no good. And rebound pulled out of there for Tonganoxie by Harder. 27-24, Wildcats up by 3, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Simmons. We will take it along with him. Wildcats holding on to the lead. See if they can hold on for the final 139 after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
27-24, Wildcats lead by 3. Minute 39 to go first half. Do have the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming your way in just a little bit. We'll recap this first half. We'll look back at that girls game a little bit. Look ahead to Thursday's matchup at Fort Scott. McRae holding. Nearly stolen away. Ooh, Callahan. That's a tough call against Lance Callahan. And he'll pick up his second personal foul.
Fouls on 11.
Be team foul number 4 of this second quarter on the floor. Oh, it's team foul number 5, rather. So that will send Roman Holthouse, 6'1" freshman. Tonganoxie's got a tall, athletic Holthouse just loaded up. I'm going to get him for 3 more full years. And he'll knock down the first one. 3 points for the freshman, Roman Holthouse. Chance to pull him back to within 1. And he does. 27-26. 1:31 to play in this first half. Out will go McGuire. Back in comes Seba for the Chieftains. Materna, Stanfield, Callahan, Eastland, and Marsh on the floor for Louisburg. Marsh, a little crossover on Harder. A little out of control. Eastland comes up there with it. He lost it. Stanfield fortunate to be where he is. Now Materna. Dump off inside Stanfield, and a hold going to be called backside against Brody Maslak. It'll be his first. Team foul number 3. Stops the clock with 1:13. They do get him on his second, rather. Owen Marsh to inbound for the Wildcats. And another walk going to be called. Perhaps a little confusion there between Eastland and Callahan and an unforced error. Getterman to come in and replace Lance Callahan. Here with a minute 11 to play, Lance with those 2 fouls may be it for him first half. Don't want to get the third one here late in this half. Harder with it. Give way to McLaughlin. Or Lachlan McRae. Dump off inside Seba, lost it. Good defense there by the Wildcats. A little lackadaisical perhaps with the passes there for Tonganoxie and a turnover. 1 minute to play. (27-26). Chance to who's going to take the momentum headed in the locker room. Marsh just trying to work for his shot outside to Braxton Eastland. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 7 seconds. Materna, 6. Getterman now with 3 seconds. He'll fade away on one. Ooh, caught enough of the rim. Eastland going to get called for the foul, though, on the rebound. And Braxton will pick up his second personal foul. And that's over the bonus, and so that's going to send them to the line with a chance to break this tie. Let's see who they go to the free throw line is Brody Maslak. His first trip to the stripe. First one's up and no good. Here's the latest replay, the steal by Frederick and the finish. And Josh having to get on his horse to get down there to get it and did an excellent job. It's one of your own there, Louisburg. Running camera for us. Shot no good on the rebound by Tonganoxie, though. Seba, baseline runner, good. And a charge going to be called. Moving screen backside. I think they end up getting Holthouse for it. Clearing some space. Nope. Oh, yes, it is Holthouse. That was almost a big-time layup there, but the missed free throw by Maslak. A pair of free throws leave some points on the floor. And really a chance now for Louisburg to hold for the last shot. Lance Callahan will come back. Strumberger will come back into the ball game. Materna, Getterman, and Eastland. 15 seconds. TJ Soul, Interform Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming your way next. Getterman steps through, little scoop, shot good, and the foul. John Getterman with a stunning and one. Let's see it. There's the take immediately into the paint. Roll and good. John Getterman at the free throw line for the and one, and a good play to end this first half, hopefully. John with 5 first half points, all here in this second quarter.
Getterman heading to the line, 2 shots.
Well, they don't. Should just be an and one. Thought. Did he not make that? They called it on the floor. That's what happened. I was all excited. They did make it, but they called it on the floor. And Getterman misses the first one, so we'll take those 2 points off the board. 6 seconds left on the clock. There's a second one from Getterman. That one missed. Oof. And a turnover by Tonganoxie is going to leave 3 seconds on the clock and a chance for the Wildcats to run a play here. Callahan and Frederick check in real quick and replace Marsh and Getterman. The turn, I think. John Getterman will stay in. Yeah, I don't think you want to make that move. 3 seconds. Frederick to get it in. Callahan catch. 3, 2, 1. He'll put one up. Got a chance. Ooh, just missed it on the take by Callahan. But the Cats will take a 1-point lead to the locker room in a hard-fought first half here from Louisburg. A pair of teams that don't necessarily have the records they want, but they're putting it all on the line here tonight in this Frontier League matchup. 27-26, your halftime score. We're back to talk about it as we kick off the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show right after this on your home for Louisburg High School Athletics, Louisburg Sports Live.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Bose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Bose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit bosepharmacy.com.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Explore, imagine, and connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Josh got us zoomed in on the band as they entertain the crowd here at halftime of this boys matchup. Here's your halftime scores. You look there on your screen, 27-26, Wildcats in front by 1. These two teams met back at the beginning of the year, very early on. First game of the year for Tonganoxie and second game of the year for Louisburg. Wildcats won that one on the boys' side 63-60, and so we're right on pace for what we saw back at the beginning of this year. Here's how we got to where we are here on the halftime show as the Wildcats would lead throughout the big chunk of the first quarter, but eventually with 2:25 to go in the first, Tonganoxie would take their first lead 10-8. Cats would tie it at 10-all. And then Louisburg would grab the lead back 11-10. Tonganoxie would hit a bucket at the end of the first quarter. Luke Brewer's only 2 to make it 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. Tonganoxie in front. They would grow their lead to as much as 4. Louisburg is led by as many as 4 as well. Nobody's led by more than that in this game. But Louisburg would grab the lead back at the 5-minute mark after being tied 18-all. They would lead it 21-18 on a Lance Callahan 3. And then have not trailed since that point and have not been tied as well. But it's been close. It has been nip and tuck here in this one. 27-26 halftime score, halftime scoring totals. First for Tonganoxie. Nobody in double figures, 9 points for Lachlan McRae. 8 points for Nolan McGuire, all in the first quarter. They started to close him out a little bit after he hit a pair of threes in that first quarter. 4 points from Roman Holthouse, 3 points from Kipton Harder, and 2 points from Luke Brewer. For the Wildcats, 2 guys in double figures. Lance Callahan, a flurry there of 7 in the second quarter. He's got 10 at the break. And then 10 points for Herschel Strumberger as well. 3 points for John Getterman. 2 points for Derek Frederick and 2 points for Braxton Eastland for the Wildcats. So get a couple more guys to get the ball through the hoop, and the Wildcats should be right there at the end of this one as they lead it by 1 at halftime, 27-26. If you're just joining us, the girls, they came up against a tough team tonight in Tonganoxie, falling 67-38. And that one leading the Wildcats in scoring, a pair of girls with 11 points, Morgan Latham and Tatum Battle. Alyssa Shonick for Tonganoxie putting on a show, 19 by halftime, 23 for the ball game. Just really didn't need to keep going in the second half. If she had, she could have been even more. Jayla Herrera with 14 for Tonganoxie. We're back in action on Thursday as the Wildcats travel down to Fort Scott to take on the Tigers. We'll have that game for you, and then back here on Friday as we host Spring Hill here in Louisburg. Halftime score 27-26. Second half coming up right after this on your home for Louisburg High School Athletics, Louisburg Sports Live.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Back in here one final time on the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Reminding you that TJ's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected, to protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 106 West Amity Street or call 913-837-3237. Time to get started here in the second half of this one. We've got a good one going on in our nightcap. Louisburg girls defeated earlier by Tonganoxie 67-38. The boys keeping pace here in our back half. Tonganoxie basketball as we come out of the timeout. To the corner, McGuire, three, good, picking up right where he left off in the first quarter. And just like that, Tongi back in front. Other end, John Getterman, layup in good. John Getterman from Frederick. Tongi back with it, Brewer over near his side. Whipped it down inside for Seba, trying to back on Stanfield. Pushing on him, good take there by Seba. His first bucket of the ball game. And Getterman going to run point for Louisburg. Elbow for Strumberger, whacking on Brewer. Fighting through. Strumberger fighting all the way through for that one. Strumberger's had a pair of those, very methodical, step through and just use your size to get the shot you want. Cats defense toughens up outside Seba. He walked with it, that little stutter step once again. That far side official is not letting any of that slide by him. He's caught every one of those, girls and boys game. Fifth or sixth tie of this ball game. As it sits right now at 31 all. Lance Callahan trying to break it, and he could have, but a moving screen going to be called against. No, foul before the shot. They'd rather have the shot. It is going to be on Lachlan McRae. I believe that's just his first. Team foul number one. It'll stay with the Wildcats. They'll get a fresh shot clock as well, but they'd rather have that Lance Callahan three, I think. Inbound Strumberger. Another put up and good. Strumberger. 14 points for Strumberger, and Wildcats back in front. 33-31. Driving in. Oh, a walk going to be called. I thought it was going to be a charge. Instead, it's a travel. So Cats get a stop. Sub coming in for Tonganoxie going to be Bodie Maslak. He'll replace Seba. Frederick going to run point for Louisburg. Hand off Getterman. Now Callahan. Use that Strumberger screen to the corner for Getterman. Back over to Frederick. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Getterman, elevate, free throw line on the way, no good, off the heel. Fought for it. Getterman comes out of there. Strumberger fought as well to keep that one alive. And a fresh shot clock for the Wildcats. Here's a three from Callahan, good. Lance Callahan knocks down his third three of the game, his first of the second half. He has 13, and the largest lead of the game now for either team is 5. 36-31, and a turnover on the other end for Tonganoxie. Momentum fully in favor of the guys in white. It'll be Wildcat basketball to inbound. Louisburg going to get the ball all the way up into their half of the basketball court with 5:34 to play third quarter and their largest lead of the game at 5. Callahan, how about one more? Ooh, no good. And a rebound cleared out of there by Tonganoxie. McGuire going to bring it to the floor for the Chieftains. Facing in on Stanfield right in front of him, trying to get his 4-3, no good. And pulled out of there by the Wildcats. Callahan in transition. Frederick catching, close out, back inside Stanfield. Baseline jumper, good. Parker Stanfield knocks in the bucket, and a timeout taken by Tonganoxie as they trail by their largest deficit of the game. And a Parker Stanfield, too, put them in there as we head to break.
30-second timeout Called by the Chieftains. Coming out of
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
38-31. Wildcats up by 7, their largest lead in the game, largest lead for anybody. They trailed by as many as 4. And now they've led by as many as 7 here with 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Harder into the game for Tonganoxie, he has it. Also back in is Luke McRae, he has it now. Lachlan outside, quickly around, Harder from the corner. Good, big shot there from Harder. The sophomore drops in his second 3 of the ball game. Stanfield trying to clear, and he walked with it. Yep. Turnover by Louisburg here with 4:34 to go, third quarter. Give and go down into McRae. He'll kick out Brewer. Quickly around Harder, who just had a 3. Now he'll attack. Blocked. Stromberger. Going the other way. Getterman spinning in. Little scoop up. Shot no good, but he is fouled. And John Getterman will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Braxton Eastland getting ready to come into the game for Louisburg. And Getterman 0 for 2 at the line in that first half. Knocks down the first one. Here's the big block on the other end of the floor for Stromberger, as Harder was trying to come in there, and no. John Getterman, second one, forthcoming. Left it short. Fought for it. Ooh. I'll say in favor of Tonganoxie. Getterman goes flying in and sits down there into the bench. Paterno and Marsh catches him. Getterman with 7 points in the ball game. Harder to Brewer. Quickly backside Harder. Out of the corner. Luke McRae for 3, no good. Big board by Stromberger. Went mano a mano with Brewer and won that battle. Other end of the floor, Stromberger. Baseline, backside, Eastland. Catch quickly up and good. Braxton Eastland's second field goal of the ball game. He has 4. Matching their largest lead of the game here for Louisburg. McRae driving. And a foul going to be called on John Getterman. Got a little bit of the ball because it didn't go forward, but enough of the hand to draw the contact. And his second. Team foul number 1 of this third quarter. 3:35 to play in it. Is Owen Marsh going to check back into the ball game? He'll replace Getterman. Tongi basketball to inbound from underneath their own basket. Get it into Seba. Catch and fire. 3 Harder. Good. You better get a hand in the face of Kipton Harder. He has got 3 threes in this game, and they're all quick ones. Catch and fire. Cats just need to continue to answer. Marsh, elevate from the elbow, trying to Stromberger. Able to hold on and just get enough of it to keep the roll in. Stromberger with 16 points in the ball game. And out of bounds off of Louisburg. It'll stay with the Chieftains with 3:12 to play in the third quarter. Lachlan McRae to inbound. To Harder, denied by Callahan. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Tonganoxie. Inbound to Harder. He makes some separation, some room. Blocked again by Stromberger. Big time slap away by Stromberger. Marsh on the other end of the floor. Good, Owen Marsh. The step through and the finish. His first bucket of the ball game is a fancy one. There's a foul going to be called. Let's go see Owen Marsh's step through on the other end. Past the defense, hanging in the air and going on that left side. Turner going to check back to the ball game. McGuire will come back in for Tonganoxie. Turner replaces Callahan here with 2:41 to play. Now 8 points, the largest lead of the game for the Wildcats. Eastland trying to be big on McGuire. That's the matchup that would keep him from hitting those threes. McLaughlin. McRae, there's Brewer though with the rebound. McRae can't make it go, but Brewer does. His second bucket of the ball game. Other end of the floor, Paterno for three. Tries to track it down, throw it out, and they threw it away. A little too aggressive there by Maslak, and missed opportunity for the Chieftains as they trim the lead down to 6. Maslak will check out with that one. Seba back into the game for the Chieftains. Frederick Marsh, Eastland, Paterno, and Strumberger on the floor for the Wildcats. Final 2:15 of this third quarter. Paterno holding near side, 23 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time. Now Frederick. Ooh. Elevates, little bunny hop, no good. Strumberger, though, I think pushed Brewer in the back. And Herschel will pick up his third. Team foul number 2 of this third quarter, just under 2 minutes to play in it. Stanfield going to come get Strumberger, I suspect, and he does. Getterman will come in and replace Frederick. Trying to keep those guys fresh for this final fourth quarter push coming up right around the corner. Strumberger checks out with 16 points. Ooh, McRae walked with it. Yeah, just picked that up a half second too early, I think, and turned it over. A couple of unforced errors in the last couple possessions for Tonganoxie. Cats got to make them pay. Getterman, Marsh, now they've got numbers. Marsh will drive in, hard pass, Paterno, plenty of time for a three. Ooh, just in and out. Stanfield there, though, fighting for the rebound. Jump ball, that's in favor of the Wildcats. Good effort by Parker Stanfield to stay with that rebound. And so Wildcats will get the possession arrow in their favor. They'll keep it in a fresh shot clock here with 1:40 to go, third quarter. Marsh inbound for the Wildcats. Now the officials trying to get their ducks in a row, it seems. Now they do. Get it into Paterno. Just missed a three. Cats be patient. Nope, Marshall pull the trigger on one, no good. Follows his own shot. Owen Marsh then gets tangled up. He'll have to scoop it back out. Getterman walked with it. More travels. This is a dialed-in crew on the traveling violation. They have not been wrong yet, but they're catching them all. .86 seconds to play, third quarter. Seba, handoff Harder. Nope, kept it himself. Up and good. Too easy for Owen Seba. 4 points all in this third quarter. Back to a 4-point game. Paterno lost it. Lachlan McRae caused that turnover. Back to a 4-point game. It's been as big as 8. McGuire threw it in the backcourt. That's backcourt, yeah, okay. He caught that one. Another mistake for Tongi. And another chance for Louisburg to try to extend this lead here headed into the fourth quarter. Tongi led by 1 at the half. Cats have led by as many as 8 in the third. And then they threw it away. Another mistake. Both teams making unforced errors. Poked out, nearly checked down by Getterman and Marsh, both giving full effort to find that one. Frederick going to check into the ball game, and he'll replace Marsh. With 49 seconds to play third quarter. Throw it into Brewer, handoff McRae. Stanfield able to fight through the screen. Oh, into Brewer, and he can't handle. a gift for the Wildcats to close out this fourth quarter. There's about 10 seconds, 9-second differential on the shot clock and game clock. Getterman, dump off inside Eastland, backside Stanfield, spinning into the lane. Ooh, cool take, just didn't go through. And now Tongi with an opportunity to close out this third quarter with some momentum. They led by one. Can they trail by two going into the fourth quarter, or maybe even just one? We'll see. 15 seconds remaining. McRae driving, walked with it, got away with it. Shot up no good, knocked around Eastland. Brewer still loose, out of bounds, off of Tonganoxie, and the Wildcats will get it back here with 4 seconds to play in the third quarter. Holthouse and Maslak going to come in for McGuire. A little offense-defense for the final 4 seconds. Brewer going to come out. And they're going to put some pressure on the inbound here. Wildcats going to have to move up here with 4 seconds. They'll get it into Getterman. John going to have a look at one perhaps. We'll see. There's one. Ooh, nearly used the bank, but just fell short. Wildcats do get the advantage, though, in that quarter. Will it be enough to hold on for the fourth? We'll see when we return in 1 minute for the fourth quarter of this one on Wildcat Basketball and Louisburg Sports Live.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
The Bose Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougbose@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Here we go, fourth quarter underway in this one. The Wildcats and the Chieftains here in the Frontier League, and a possession turnover by the Chieftain offense. Strumberger with it. Gets the steal, takes it up the floor, and tangled up. It's going to be a foul, I believe, against Seba. Seba picks up his first team foul, number 1 of this fourth quarter. The Wildcat basketball with Getterman inbound from underneath his own basket. Ooh, iron off the hands of Braxton Eastland. Each team has not valued the basketball very much in this game. Way too many unforced errors, mistakes like that, focus errors. Chieftain basketball, down by 4. Cats had led by as many as 8. 6 ties, 4 lead changes in this game. Been a good one. Wrap around to McGuire. Now McRae. Good help defense there, and then everybody fell off of him, left him loose. So he got a pretty good look at it, just couldn't finish. Eastland comes out of there with it. Give way to Getterman, quickly to Strumberger. Strumberger facing on Brewer. He's got advantage there speed-wise. Catch and fire 3. Frederick, no good. Strumberger fighting for it. Out of bounds off the Wildcats, and back to Tonganoxie. I'd like to see Strumberger take Brewer off that baseline drive. He just one-on-one there. Should be able to step by him. McGuire catch and fire 3, late closeout by Getterman. Lucky that one doesn't go through. He's got 3 of them in this game. Does Nolan McGuire. Eastland give way to Callahan, who's got 3 threes as well. He'll elevate from the elbow, knocks it down. Lance Callahan off the dribble. Callahan now with 15 in the ball game.
Braxton Eastland, his second
Eastland gets called for his second personal foul. He'll check out as well. Stanfield comes back in for Louisburg. Harder comes in for Luke McRae. It'll be Chieftain basketball, 6:40 to go in the ball game. Here's a three from Lachlan McRae. He'll slide it in. Lachlan McRae knocks in his second triple of the ball game. His first bucket of the second half is a big one for the Chieftains. Cats need to answer. John Getterman going to try to do it. Can't get it, but rebound pulled out of there by Strumberger. Herschel going to spin in. He'll elevate, up and good. Herschel Strumberger, another strong take to give him 18 for the ball game. He is really starting to come into his own. He's a sophomore, folks. McRae, backside Harder. Now McGuire trying to spin. Good defense, Lance Callahan. Gathered up, Luke Brewer. Last touched by Brewer out of bounds. Good defense by the Wildcats, just enough to force that errant throw. And now you can be patient. If you're Louisburg, you want this shot clock to get down. Make a good high percentage shot, but use all the time you can. Strumberger, or just get open if you're Herschel. He'll drop another one in. I want to show that replay on the last one. I'm not even going to take that one. Too pedestrian as he hits the 20 mark for this game. Stolen away, John Getterman. Layup, no good, but he is fouled. And Getterman hits the deck. And he will go to the free throw line to shoot two, will John Getterman. 1 out of 3 on the night. Excuse me, 1 out of 4 from the free throw line for Getterman. He's got 6 points in the ball game. First one's up and no good. Here's that strong in the lane take by Herschel Strumberger. He faced up, spinning, didn't get called for the charge and made the bucket. Now Getterman gets right on the second one. 52-44, now matching the largest lead of the ball game for the Wildcats at 8. Can they pull it out? Shot up, no good. There's another big Parker Stanfield rebound. He's really been nice on the boards tonight, has Parker in this one. Just 2 points offensively, but his presence has been a factor. Getterman. Handoff Strumberger at the free throw line. Now Frederick. Callahan catch, fire, another three on the way. That one off the heel. And rebound pulled out of there by Brewer for Tonganoxie. 4:44 to play the ball game. Catching fire from McGuire, no good. You can be patient. Wildcats need to be way more patient, I think, in the half court. I think that's what this talk is going to be about here from interim coach Finnesteel for this ball game. It's a full timeout. We will take it along with them. We're back with a timeout and a big replay going to break.
Full timeout, Louisburg.
It's that Strumberger take once again. His strength has been the difference in this one. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
Quickly right out of the Timeout, a quick take by John Getterman, then a loose ball out of bounds off of McGuire. And things are going your way, they go your way. And a fresh shot clock. Strumberger spinning on Brewer into the paint, no good, but he is fouled, and another nifty take by Herschel Strumberger. He thought if he could have got there without any contention, he was going to throw that one down, but just enough of Luke Brewer to keep that from happening. Chance to make it the largest lead of the ball game for the Wildcats. Not able to do it on the first one. Here's that move to the rim by Strumberger, who's now 1 out of 3 on the night from the stripe. Here comes the second. 20 points for Herschel Strumberger. And he will get right on the second one. Wildcats, their largest lead of the night now is 9. After trailing by 1 at the end of the first half, they've outscored them by 8 here in the second. Driving McRae, good dish. Seba shot up no good, but he has fouled hard. And that will send Seba to the free throw line to shoot 2 now with 4:08 to play in the ball game. Foul's called on John Getterman, his third. Strumberger with 3, Getterman with 3. Nobody really for foul trouble for Tonganoxie here in this fourth quarter with just 4:08 to go in it. And Owen Seba, the 6'4 junior, at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's no good. This is the first free throw attempts of the second half for Tonganoxie. They were just 4 of 7 at the end of the first half, so just 4 of 8 now from the charity stripe as Brewer checks out, Holthaus comes in. And here comes the second one from Seba. Can't get it to go the second time. Rebound to be determined, pulled out of there by Strumberger. Strumberger easily going to be in double figures for this one. We're also with about 2 or 3 block shots in it. Getterman, left side. Callahan catching, trying to shake off McGuire, and does. Callahan hanging, and Lance Callahan going to be fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 now. Maslak going to check in. Bodie Maslak checking in for Tonganoxie. Foul's called on Seba, his third. Team foul number 4 of this fourth quarter as we're past the midway point. And Lance Callahan at the free throw line to shoot 2. 15 points for Callahan, trying to add to it, and he does. See how he got to the free throw line here on this move to the rim. Shook off McGuire and then went into double coverage. Lucky to get the foul called and bailed out a little bit on that one, but he'll make them pay now from the free throw line now with 16 points. 17. Largest lead of the game now is 11 for the Wildcats. Really have showed some mental fortitude over the last few ball games. That one against Ottawa Friday, tough. Back to put the 2 wins together, hopefully, if everything holds true in this one. McRae, fadeaway, on the way, no good. Tracked down, though, by Maslak. He'll kick. Lachlan McRae with another chance. Shot no good. Bodies hit the floor, and a foul going to be called. It may be on Strumberger. And if it is, it's his 4th. It is.
Foul on Strumberger, his 4th foul.
Do need him in the game. So he's going to have to play very smart here for the last 3:26 of this one with those 4 fouls. Lachlan McRae to inbound for the Chieftains. McGuire, he'll attack. Drove right at Strumberger, and Strumberger wise to lay off of it. And the timeout taken by Tonganoxie after the shot by McGuire. He's in double figures with the 13 points in this one. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Wildcat basketball on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vos Pharmacy.
The
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Final few minutes of this fourth quarter, 55-46, Wildcats in control. Make sure you join us coming up on Thursday. We'll head to Fort Scott to take on the Tigers. We'll have that game for you. And then back here on Friday to take on Spring Hill. Appreciate everybody watching here tonight from Louisburg as well as our fans over there in Tonganoxie. Here's Frederick. Up and under, Stanfield, good. What a unselfish play there by Frederick, and Stanfield, his second field goal of the ball game. Other end of the floor, a charge called against the Chieftains. And it's called against Lachlan McRae, his third foul. Team foul number 5. It's offensive foul, so no shooting. And now the official stops play to give Harder a warning on the where he's supposed to stand. Getterman gives him a little grin. Oof. Miscommunication there, Getterman and Callahan. Good defense by Tonganoxie and a turnover. That's how runs get started in an 11-point game. Brewer, along with Luke McRae, coming into the ball game. They'll replace Holthouse and Maslak. McRae to inbound. Foul going to be called against Getterman, and he just picked up his 4th.
Foul on Getterman, his 4th foul, team foul number 4.
Team foul number 4 with 3:06 to go in the ball game. This one's far from over. Cats need to stop. Catching fire. McRae, big shot coming, no good. Rebound by Strumberger and a big board. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the free throw line on the other end. Two out of 4 on the night from the free throw line.
Brewer, his 3rd foul.
21 points, mostly from the field. Strumberger opened this game with a 3-point bucket and has not looked back. Don't have his career numbers, but I got to believe 20, 21 now has got to be up there. I bet it's not the top for his career, however. He'll drop in the free throw. Really, you look at him from games 1, 2, 3, and 4 to last 3 or 4, and that's what a year of varsity and being relied upon will do for you with Herschel Strumberger coming into his own. Knocked out of bounds. It does go back to the Chieftains. 22 points for Strumberger here with 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Cats leading by 12 now, their largest lead of the ball game. McRae spinning. Good defense, loose ball, picked up by Strumberger. That was John Getterman defense on McRae to make him have to make a decision. He wasn't anticipating him to be there. Getterman to lean in, pull up, 10-footer, no good. Strumberger, Brewer comes away with it. The big guy for Tonganoxie. 2.5 to play in the ball game. Harder to the corner. McGuire, 3. Good. I mean, he is tough to stop. That's his 4th 3 of the ball game. As he's got 16 points for the Chieftains. And they're just not going to go away. It's a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 30. We're back in 30 seconds on Louisburg Sports Live.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Front Beer agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
58-49 your score. Wildcats have led early on in this game, lost the lead, 2:25 mark of the first quarter, got it back, then lost it going into the first. So they trailed at one. They trailed at halftime. Or excuse me, they led by one at halftime, my mistake. They led by one at halftime, 27-26. And the Wildcats led by 4 after 3. And they've led by as many as 12. Right now they're holding on to a 9-point lead. With the basketball and 2:27 to play in the ball game. And another mistake. That's twice that exact same situation's happened. They are not getting the ball inbound. Or the Wildcats, and they're going to need some help to do that. That's 2 straight possessions, I think, when they've had that forced turnover like that. I said last one, I said that's how runs get started. Hopefully that's not what's happening right now. Throw it in, Brewer. A 6'6" guy nailing a 3 will do it. Callahan knocked it out of bounds, last touch by McGuire. A big break there for the Wildcats. Offense, defense switch now for Tonganoxie is Holthouse and Maslak will check in and replace Brewer and McGuire. Give them a little more athleticism out there on the floor, especially in the post. They'll get it in for Stanfield, back to Callahan. Callahan going to fly out the floor and break this press. Needs help. He'll get it from Frederick. Now over to Getterman. John will set the offense with 2:11 to play in the ball game. Up by 9. Back to Getterman. John steps in. Big 3 on the way. Good! John Getterman swishes a big shot to try to put the dagger in this one. Now 13 points. Or 12 points rather. Now it's back down to 10 after layup good by McRae. Nearly stolen away. Strumberger ends up back with it. Now Stanfield. He'll try to go through, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to call it on Tongi. And maybe Luke McRae. We'll see. Nope, they get it on Holthouse. His second.
Stanfield heading to the line.
And that will send Parker Stanfield to the line to shoot 2. Comes the first from Stanfield, good. Here's the 3 by John Getterman. Huge shot by the sophomore. And Stanfield doing his work now from the stripe. 5 points for Parker all here in the second half. Made them both. Big shots there from the senior Parker Stanfield, who stepped up big tonight. He'll sit down. Back, Braxton Eastland will check in for him with 93 seconds to play in the ball game. Look, Lachlan McRae, scoop up and good. Lachlan's starting to get going a little bit. He'll make it. Another timeout by Coach Simmons with 1:20 to play. And 18 to play now. Clock ticked about another 3 seconds there after they called timeout. 63-53. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 30. Final seconds of this one coming up next on Louisburg Sports Live.
Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The game clock had 1:18 when we went to break. And now it's got 59 seconds on it. Officials go over to the score clock, and now it's 1:10. So we snuck 8 seconds out of that, nearly stuck 18 seconds out of it. What in the world? Throw it in deep. Frederick's got to go catch it. And a quick foul. Bodie Maslak will pick up his third personal. And that will send Derek Frederick to the free throw line to shoot 2. Here's they're over the bonus. 1:08 to play in the ball game. Up by 10.
Foul was called on 22. Maslak, his second foul.
Derek Frederick at the line, missed the first one. Rare night, the Cats are going to get a win with Frederick not quite having the offensive night that we've seen from him. Just 2 points so far in this ball game. Holthouse and Maslak check out. Back in offense comes with McGuire and Brewer back into the ball game for Tonganoxie. Here's the second one from Frederick. Up and good, got right. He's got 3. Watch out for McRae. He's going to try to press the issue. Help defense comes. Brewer way out high. Back to Lachlan McRae. Late closeout Getterman. Help from Callahan. No good. On the rebound, though. Picked up by McGuire. Then Eastland stole it away. Strumberger comes out of there with it. Fortunate bounce of the basketball there for the Wildcats to get that one back as we see that defensive effort on the rebound. Knocked around. Then stripped by Eastland. Then gathered up by Strumberger. And then going the other direction with the foul shots forthcoming for Lance Callahan. Callahan 2 out of 2 on the night from the stripe. 17 points in the ball game for this junior. First one's no good. Here's the second one from Callahan. He gets squared away. 18 points for Callahan. Cats have had some offense coming over the last few ball games. They scored 80 the other night against Shawnee Mission West. Going to be 65 here tonight. That'll be 2 highest scoring games of the year for Louisburg. They had 59 in the first game against Wellsville. They had 63 against this Tongi team that they beat 63-60, and that's about the improvement you've seen there for Lewisburg. About 10 points better than they were in game number 2 of the season, and about to win back-to-back games for the first time since the first 2 games of the year as well. Here with Strumberger at the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. .23 points for Herschel Strumberger. Slides that one in as well. 24 for the big guy. Other end of the floor, out of bounds, back to the Wildcats. Strumberger getting the ESPN table fired up. Coming to the bench as well. Trying to close out the final 34.8. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Inbound, Getterman nearly lost it. They're going to say he'll stay with Louisburg as McGuire was right there. Elliott Insurance Group postgame show coming your way in just a little bit. We'll recap this game, go through and see if my math is correct on all these numbers for Louisburg. Give you your final scoring totals and get out of here. Thursday at Fort Scott, Friday back here at home against Spring Hill. We'll have all those games right here on Louisburg Sports Live. Getterman inbound, get it in for Braxton Eastland. Over to Strumberger. They're not going to foul. Don't want to foul Callahan either. Now they will foul Braxton Eastland. 4 points in the ball game for Braxton. Foul's called on Harder. It's his third. First trip to the line for Eastland. Leaves the first one short. Neither team going to write home about their free throws tonight, but won't matter. It doesn't look like for Louisburg. Paxton missed them both. Quickly up the floor, catching fire for Luke McRae, no good. And Getterman going to pull it out, and they will foul John Getterman with 15 seconds to play. And Getterman with 7 points in the ball game. And 2 out of 6 on the night from the free throw line. Harder picks up his 4th. This is the largest lead of the game here at 14 for Louisburg. Add to it for John Getterman, and he does. Made them both. Pull up, McRae, shot no good. Holthaus trying to get the rebound. Strumberg comes out of there with it, and that'll do it. Wildcats going to win it here, 69-53, your final score. What a night for the Wildcat boys. They really battled hard. They have showed some mental toughness over the last few ball games, and really over the last 10 or 8, they have stepped up and been much better. I mentioned before Ottawa's game, really the 3 prior, Eudora, Bonner, and Paola were right there. A 4-point loss to Bonner, a 3-point loss to Paola. Either one of those go their way, they will be right on pace here. But bounce back after a lopsided win to get a loss against Ottawa, to get a lopsided victory on Saturday against Shawnee Mission West, and get right here with a 69-53 win over Tonganoxie. Cats moved to 2-9 in conference play, 5-13 on the year, but every game is its own game, and tonight it was all Wildcats in this one. Again, final score 63-53. We'll come back and talk about it as we kick off the Elliott Insurance Group post-game show. We'll recap that girls' game as well when we return in 2 minutes. You're watching Wildcat basketball on Louisburg Sports Live.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Every tax season, a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who fight.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Back out here on the Elliott Insurance post-game show, BJ Harris, Josh Gillard, as we wrap up our night of coverage here of Louisburg basketball. A split with the Tonganoxie Chieftains. Girls fell earlier tonight, 67-38, a game where they got up on them in a hurry, and Cats had a hard time coming back against a really tenacious Tonganoxie team. 3 girls in double figures for Tongi, including 23 from Alyssa Shonick. And then for Louisburg, 2 girls in double figures, 11 each for Morgan Latham and Tatum Battle, but they fall in this one. Wildcats fall to 5-12 and 3-8 in conference play. The Tongi team moves to 12-7 and 7-5 in Frontier play. Of course, the one you just saw here a moment ago, the boys winning 69-53 over Tonganoxie, a game where Louisburg trailed by 1, 12-11 after end of first. They led by 1, 27-26 at the halftime break after trailing for about half of that second quarter. Tongi took the lead to start the second half. The Cats would grab it back, 33-31 at the 6:20 mark of the third quarter. They would never trail again. They would grow that lead to as many as 8 in the third quarter, but only lead by 4 going into the fourth. But in the fourth, they led by as many as 14 late and just kind of grew that lead, really held strong. In this one for Tonganoxie, 16 points for Nolan McGuire, 16 points for Lachlan McRae, but not a lot else. 9 points from Kipton Harder, then 4 points from Owen Seba, 4 points from Roman Holthouse, and 4 points from Luke Brewer, and that's it for them in this one. So 32 of their 53 coming from McRae and McGuire. For the Wildcats, they spread it out a little bit more here tonight as they went and led tonight by Herschel Strumberger's 24 points. He was just dominating the paint, went 5 of 8 from the free throw line. 18 points for Lance Callahan, including 3 of 4 shooting and knocking down 3 threes in that game for the Wildcats. 9 points for John Getterman, 4 points for Braxton Eastland, 6 points for Parker Stanfield, who had a nice night for Louisburg, 3 points for Derek Frederick, and 2 points for Owen Marsh. Wildcats went 15 of 26 from the free throw line. You'd like to be a little bit better than that, but getting to the stripe was a big part of the game tonight. Tonganoxie just 4 of 9 from the free throw line. So Cats 3 times as many attempts at the free throw line and 3 times as many made as well in this one. Final score on the boys' side, 69-53. Girls fall earlier tonight, as I mentioned, 67-38. We're back at it on Friday as the Wildcats head down to, or on Thursday rather, as the Wildcats head down to Fort Scott to take on the Fort Scott Tigers. Drake Miller on the call with Josh on that one on Thursday, and then we'll be back here on Friday with you as the Wildcats host Spring Hill for a Frontier League doubleheader. One more time, final score on the girls' side. Louisburg falls 67-38 on the boys' side. They win it 69-53. Cats have won back-to-back for the Wildcat boys. After losing one in Ottawa, they have won on Saturday against Shawnee Mission West and then win here tonight against Tonganoxie. That'll do it for us. Back at it on Thursday. You're watching Louisburg Wildcat basketball. You're home for Louisburg High School Athletics, Louisburg Sports Live.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, Don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.